On to the T, scar facing. Say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me, all aces. 10 shooters with me, all aces. Better act right. Tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. They better act right. And my bitch bad, bad, bad. Ain't laying on her ass. She running up a sack. Better blow 100,000 out. She gon' make it back. Little bitch thought I was shit. Almost had a heart attack. I'll be gone for the weekend, but I promise I'll be back. All this money ain't enough. I need some more. I can't relax. Working twice as hard as everybody else because we black. Bitch, my verse is cocaine, mash beef, serving crack. Anybody get it? We gon' do it bad, laying flat. We ain't hanging out with nobody. Too busy hanging plaques. Yeah, I got it like that, but I still hunt you down for a rack. That's a fact. Heart racing, ball chasing. Niggas headed to the top. Hope we all make it. On to the T, scar facing. Say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me, all aces. 10 shooters with me, all aces. Better act right. Tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. They better act right. I was just sitting in the back of the bus. Now I pull up in a demon. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes. I see it. You gotta keep your head above the water. Stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up, young. Yeah. Come rain or sunshine, I'ma keep on pushing. I'ma let these people keep on talking, let them keep on looking. They don't know my struggle, they don't know why God put me where he put me. And as long as I get to wherever I'm going, I won't care how long it took me. And I won't hate no man for being on his grind. That's just not the vibe, that's just not what I do with my time. Let that nigga try, let that nigga win, let him fly. If you wonder why, his success is not a threat to mine. Cause I'm still right here getting it 100 ways, still keeping it 100,000. Heartbroken in 100 ways, mind moving at 100 miles. You might see me on stadium stage, but I come from the underground. I done bought about 100 planes, I done walked in 100 towns. If I want shit, I hunt shit down. I thank God that my heart still pounds. Trying to balance this life like symphony, but it's made of 100 sounds. You're supposed to want the best for me, why would you try to bring me down? I had 99 pounds like Jay-Z, but you're making it 100 now. I was just sitting in the back of the bus, now I pull up in a demon. Yeah. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I see it. You gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Ice on a whip. Can't be out here moving like a fish. Haters on my dick. The whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit. Don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a sidekick, cause I always knew that I'd be rich. Candlelight lit. Everywhere I go, I leave a tip. Big dog, hit. Ain't gotta touch me, I'm already it. I gotta pay the rent, so don't.
What does freedom mean to you? Is it about your individuality? Or standing up for others, stepping up for yourself? Freedom is personal. It's about building your own path and making your mark. The all-new Calcium. Step into freedom.
Yo, what is happening, my fans? Welcome to the stream. You are tuned into the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4, baby. We back and bigger than ever. You already know how we do it. We're always coming through with even more from the last season. So, before we get into anything, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Star, your boy in the streets, and then on my side, flanked, Iro, OG.
Yo. I'm doing really good, man. Excited about this. Last 3 seasons gave hype, but like you say, even more bigger for this season 4. And I'm looking forward to exactly what this league is going to bring out for the next 7 weeks.
I'm very excited, man. And to just start it off, to understand like what is going to be going on in this season. You know, you guys have been seeing countless times. We have multiple pro leagues happening, but this time around, we have a bit of a switch, a bit of a turn in what we have happening. So starting off, we do have our pro league level, right? That's where you're going to see the best of the best, all the Sweats, Zaid, Hamza, Kalen, Rida, whoever, right? But you also have the amateur league, which is allowing for players who are not necessarily at the highest level competing to start working their way up. But then, under that, we also have our varsity league. So the gents there by UCT, UJ, the guys that are studying, we understand, hey, gents, it's hard when you're studying. But now you have an opportunity to now get into a varsity league to allow yourselves to get that bit of competitive edge. But then now, we also have our celebrity challenge, which introduces local celebrities who are going to be going head on head against each other. We have Nasty, Casper, you name it. And I'm very excited to get into all of that. But Iro, what is your opinions on how you're feeling coming into this season? Because you've also been a part of the Ivyson Gaming Leagues for the longest time. And now in season 4, it seems like things have just taken an even higher step.
No, looking at this, it's a completely different format to the previous. Usually we had those playoffs and then going into grands, etc. But
yeah,
around a robin where we have 7 weeks of every player sort of versing each other, I think that is the hype. And when it comes down to Pro League, it does bring glory to the best players that we have in South Africa and Africa itself, but also giving the platform not only to the Pro League, like you say, amateur, we've got varsity, we've got creative, we've got celeb. All of these things coming together just brings a whole level of lifestyle, content, esports, and just in general, what we have in the esports of Africa. Ivyson obviously do it better every season, and they get creative with it, which brings a different dynamic each time. And for the viewers, they also get to enjoy every single week of action, and we get to see talent that we have in the FC arena. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what this season's going to be looking like. And as always, I'm excited. It's a banger, man. Season 4 is finally.
I mean, fire is an understatement. These guys they are teammates at heart, but the most competitive youngsters that you're going to see in modern day EAFC here locally. They are the best of the best right now. They are the youngest players who have been absolutely crushing it in multiple leagues, multiple events, because I've had the pleasure of being able to follow their journey throughout this entire season. They've been insane with their performances. These guys are going head on head against the best in the country. Just recently at Comic Con, there was a 2v2 tournament. Both of these guys making it into the top 4 with their duo. Previous to that, there was another tournament where these guys as well made it into the top 4. And I'm saying top 4 where we have Kalen, we have Zaid, we have Tabo, Young Savage, who also made a return back. These are the best players in the country when it comes to EAFC, and they're competing against them. Mind you, 15, 16-year-olds, and they are really giving everyone a run for their money. So seeing these two young stars coming up against each other as our first game has to tell you what we're going to have in store for y'all when it comes to the Ivyson Gaming League. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be an absolute fireworks show. We're going to have so much going on, and the action is going to be non-stop. But I'm not sure if we're able to take a look at our prize pool, but there is going to be prizes on the line for these guys who are competing. It's going to be cash prize available for them. But aside from that, before we even get into any of that, if you're in the chat right now, we thank you so much for joining us into the stream, because we will also be doing a giveaway for all of y'all that are going to be in chat. LS are our proud sponsors of this event. Thank you so much for sponsoring the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. So to celebrate that, we're going to be giving away 1,000 Rand LS vouchers every stream for the next 8 weeks. And one today, Sas, we're going to be giving away one voucher for one of you lucky viewers in the chat. But before we get into any of that stuff, I want to get your thoughts on what we can potentially be seeing coming out from our first matchup, because as I mentioned, these guys have to be one of the best youngsters that we've seen thus far, and I don't even know how to call it, because both players are equally matched. It just kind of comes down, in my opinion, to who's more switched on the day or when that game starts.
No, you talked about Reid Her, Reid Her, a fantastic player, and I think, it's also evident with his older brother, if I'm not mistaken, being Zaid. The gamer genetics are there. And Rita has also shown a fantastic sort of progress in this year's esports journeys. We're looking at taking, a school champion. We're looking at him coming second or third in a pro league environment. So, I mean, like, Rita has this thing. I was speaking to him at Comic Con as well, and I spoke to him. I'm like, what is it that you really do when it comes down to gaming? He's someone who generally just games for fun, but he says when it's around tournament times, he does lock in. And I feel like we got a couple Hamza balls coming through the comment section in the stream. I'm going to personally give my man Reid Her a W in this one. Might be a tough challenge to get that W, but he is going to get it in the end, and we'll see exactly what that will look like. Hamza, for me, I haven't seen that ball just yet. This will be the first time where I get to witness what he's capable of doing. I haven't followed his journey in the esports scene, but this sort of brings in now that new dynamic. I get to learn as we watch this game over here, and it will maybe change my perspective on who I think is the better player. But Reid Her, for now, I think is going to be the man who comes out on top in this matchup between the two. And Hamza could surprise me. I'm only looking forward to seeing exactly what that is going to be looking like. But from the chat, it seems that Hamza is the one to take this one over here.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like a lot of support is coming through from either side. But from my side, because I've witnessed both of these players and I've seen their journey. Last year in one of the high school events, Hamza came out on top. This year around, it was Ridal who came out on top.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, it was Hamza who won in the 2v2 tournament at Comic Con. So now I'm guessing, there has to be a bit of a balance. There has to be someone who has to be on top at the bottom. So I'm going to be guessing Ridal might be taking this one solely off of what happened recently with the whole loss situation. Because, I mean, it's always going to be a retribution story. You always want to get your get back. You want to make sure that at least there's equal footing. There's going to be equal competition coming through. So, in my opinion, I'll just have to give it to Rita. But chat, if you guys are listening right now and you're watching along, we want to know, who do y'all support? Who do you guys think is going to come out on top in our first matchup? Because as we mentioned, this is a league format, but also it's going to be a best of 3. So now, being these guys, not just one, not just 2, they have to get all 3. No, actually, not 3. Is the 2. My bad. Ignore me. It's an early morning. But for the mere fact that it's now, you need to make sure you secure those 2 games. It's not always the traditional way of the AFC. It's usually the 2 legs. Now you need to guarantee those 2 game wins. Do you think that might be a different factor coming into today, where previously it was a case of, okay, with the 2 legs, they can just win the 1 game and just trying to hold out in the second game?
Yeah, I mean, with this mechanic, it doesn't matter how much goals you're putting into the bag. So whether you're winning the game just by a single goal, you get that match point, and you can try win the second one back to back, and that guarantees you the win over the matchup. But I like a competition. Let's play all 3 matches. I win 1, you win 1, and we go to a golden goal in the third game where we see who will take that coin. But I don't know, man. With the competition, the stakes are always going to be high and also very unpredictable. You could get a dominant matchup in your first game and win 5-1, and suddenly the next game feels much more even, and the competitor could potentially just win by 2-1. And then it comes down to the third game, who has that confidence. And I don't know, I feel like if it's the third game and the person who did win in the second game or did balance it out, the momentum is with them. So that third matchup is always going to be the most sweatiest if it ever gets to that point. But yeah, I think, over the 2-leg format, it does help out a lot more, because you might have a bad game 1 and the scoreline might not be in your favor. And then to go into the second game, and if it continues seeing that net of yours, then you just lose that confidence in yourself as well as the momentum, and you just call it quits, and the game just feels one-sided. I think a best of 3 is always, probably in my opinion, the best hyped up moments, because it's match points. You work on the best of 3 and you get that through. But let's see exactly how these players take advantage of it. Do they win back to back, or are we seeing all 3 games being played out to the very end? I'm wanting to see exactly what this is going to be looking like.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at it, it's also a case of, it always can be very risky, especially with how unpredictable these environments can be. Because in this situation, you're going to be putting yourself in a position where, yes, you want to try and sometimes get the games out early. But as you mentioned, sometimes the second game can always be the most unpredictable. Because game 1 is always a feeling out process. That's where the nerves are settled in. You're still feeling a bit shaky. Not everything is clicking at that point in time. But once you get to that second game, the game changes. Everyone is switched on. Everyone is locked in. And that's where we kind of see who really is going to come out on top when both players are online in the server. So I think this is going to add a bit more competitive edge, where, normally game 1, it was always a bit hectic. And then game 2 is where we see a lot more of that action. But now we're going to be tuned in to the game, and we're going to be having Rida taking on Hamza, and it's going to be both players playing with Real Madrid. And I believe in the white, it will be Rida, and in the orange, it will be Hamza.
Rodrigo plays with Vinicius Jr. in the wide areas, and handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in.
So just a slight correction, Hamza will be in white actually, and the orange will be Rida. So at the moment, it's going to be Rida who maintains possession, moving in field, and he's slowly trying to break through, but it doesn't seem like he'll find much success. It's going to be very congested in the midfield, and right now Hamza able to play out from the back, try to recycle the ball, but it seems like it's going to be a heavy high press very early on from either player. So it's going to be very difficult to play out of each other's halves. And right now, trying to find those passing lanes, and it's seeming like it's working at this point in time. Hamza progressing forward, finds his way in the box, cuts it into field, but Bellingham has the ball, maintaining possession, still has the ball, waiting for that angle. But it's right now seeming to play very difficult for either player.
his man, but stuck defending when it mattered. But I'll tell you what, I really admire the fact that Jude Bellingham can do just about everything. He can score, he can set up chances, he can defend. What do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, he's a good technical player. He can see a pass, he can beat a defender, and he's good in tight.
Yeah, and that's the mention of these guys as being equally matched out. They are both seemingly, as I mentioned, the best youngsters that we have at the moment, and proving right now that it's very difficult for either one of these players to have each other's number. It's just become a bit of a pendulum swing, no one really having the higher edge on the other. Right now, Hamza potentially can change the narrative as he has the ball. Beautiful speed boost into the box. Takes a shot and carried away momentarily. And Hamza losing out, but showing signs of danger. Ball forced to Rida. Rida trying to press it forward, but seemingly running into a roadblock. Back with Hamza again. Wanted to find the pass with players just straying offside. The speed boost is there, but it cuts back. And the decision-making wasn't in his favor there in that point in time. And Rida able to play out from the back and start up mount of an attack. There's the player switch, but unfortunately will not be able to find the player.
Now with Bellingham. Rodrigo. Wonderful tackle. Mbappe. Again, they couldn't keep it, Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior. Chance to put them in front. And a goal to give them the lead.
Yeah, really sensational work. And here's going to be the replay. Just maintain possession, played it out wide, utilizing that wing, drew in the player, and just absolutely drove towards the space, attacked the space, and a really good close to the post finish. And we're back again with the action. I mean, but that was really good play. And that's what you're going to be seeing a lot more in this game, I feel, is you're going to see these guys utilize a lot more of the wings because of how congested it is in the midfield. You need to go out wide. You need to make something work there. And you really played it to perfection there, Hamza. And right now, he's going to have one goal to the good. And Rida, a lot of questions asked. Let's see if we can answer with this attack here. Player switch to potentially open up a bit of play. Not able to find the passing lane. Maintains possession. Going infield into Vinicius Jr. But runs into a roadblock. And Hamza able to hold steadfast. Moving his own ball forward. Ball from Mbappe. Looking for that player out wide. And again, Vinny Jr. attacking the space. Trying to go infield. Maintains possession. Looks for the right passes. But Rida is able to hold fast. But it's actually going to be pulled back for a free kick in a very dangerous position. So, will he potentially think about it? Tried to go for the cross. And the knuckleball doesn't really do any work there and goes out wide.
Really pressing their opponents. Rudiger. Mendy has it. Eder Militao. Is with Vinicius Junior. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. And he read it well, intercepting it. Camavinga. Well, possession keeps on changing hands. That's problematic. Bellingham. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Well, a good day at the office.
Collected when it comes down to it. We saw such a good goal and as well as lots of pressure in that offense area and no shots whatsoever coming out from Rida. Lots of questions over there. maybe a little bit of a warm-up just to get those nerves open up, and we'll see him coming back here in the second half. Maybe a couple of tactic changes, substitutions, that's also going to then help out in terms of his play style. But Hamza looks a lot more stronger, and I'm seeing a confident play coming out from him. Also very
Valverde. Eduardo Camavinga. Aurelien Tchouameni. Bellingham. Really good challenge. Vinicius Junior. Here's Valverde. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real.
Yep, Hamza maintaining possession and just trying to build a play from behind. And Rida holding steadfast with his formation, trying to draw in a bit of attack. And it seems like he's going to get exactly that. But the danger is still going to be there. Vinny Jr. breaks past one defender, passes it back in field. Mbappe has the ball. And he's trying to maintain position, looking for that opening angle. Back into Vinicius Jr. Beautiful pass. Cuts it back, and that's going to be another goal. Hamza, sensational work in the second half already. He's really found his footing. He's been sharp from the get-go. And sitting 2 goals apiece. Or rather, 2 goals just for Hamza. And he's really, really found his confidence. He's found his edge. And it's a lot to be answered here coming through from Rida, because Rida doesn't really seem like he found that first step, that first sort of opening for himself in this game. And right now, it's not looking too good. It's back with Hamza. He has possession. He has an opportunity to press forward. And now, moving the ball upfield, slowly but surely. And it seems like now Rida is playing a lot more back. Not really with the high press, but rather holding it down and off the post, and keeper able to maintain the ball. But again, more signs of danger, and even in points where he really does not want to be seeing this happening.
Well, I can't believe that didn't go in. So close to finishing this game off.
Kylian Mbappe. Valverde. Rudiger has it. Mendy. Now Eder Militao. Valverde. Eduardo Camavinga. Tchouameni.
Hold back off the ball right over there, and we can see exactly what that is going to be looking like. But overall, when it comes down to it, Hamza has shown at least, the better plays off here. And it's looking really good overall for him. And 2-0 so far. Hamza is bringing the Hamza ball, as the chat says. And we've seen, again, a couple of these people here say Hamza ball is very toxic. You all don't understand. And yeah, let's see exactly how more we can get through from the player right now.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. And I've seen how Hamza does tend to play. He is also a player that tries to maintain possession, but also he's very technical. He does have a lot of skill in him, and he also draws in a lot of players, draws in that foul. And we've seen time and time again, he tries to also cut back in. It's kind of play style that a lot of people enjoy. The cutback can be annoying, can be hard to deal with. But again, it's the name of the game. It just happens. And if you're not able to deal with it, then that is just tough. But we are back from our pause. And let's see if the tactic changes did come into the favor of Rida, or will it be the same story that we've seen thus far? Very early on, it almost seemed like we saw something, but instantaneously dispossessed, and an opportunity here for Hamza to try and press forward, maintaining position back out wide again. Really been utilizing the wings to its best effect. And now Mbappe in the box, cutting past one, still maintains the ball. Rainbow flick to try and get away from the player, and there again, he found the space, drawing in those players, and once again, he's just honestly running away with the show.
Oof, Hamza. I'm starting to like this. And we also at 4-0. Rita almost with an opportunity of a goal, but at this stage, it's just not going to be enough. Hamza yet again on that ball. And we are seeing Mbappe making a move into that position. But 4-0 definitely feeds into the momentum of Rita for this game right over here. In terms of series points, we can already give this through to the player Hamza, who's come in honestly strong and confident. Reader on the ball outside the box right now. Mbappe looking for the pass. He gets the shot. And finally, we've seen a goal come out from Reader. But could it just be exactly that for this game? Yes, I think so. Not enough time in the clock right now for Reader to make a comeback. There's 10 minutes on that clock, and we'll be getting into the second series point where Hamza could potentially just win this one and get that match point overall. But will we be seeing a comeback or a fighting opportunity from Reedha? As things stand right now, the confidence is not looking there. The nerves seem to have locked up that playstyle, the strong playstyle that we've seen this year in his esports journey. Hamza yet to get on the ball. Vinny finding himself just entering that box field area, getting a pass in. Another one yet connected. Rodrigo on the ball right now. Mbappe yet finding it. Takes a shot, but a good wall of a defense is right over there, and he's not going to get himself at the back of the net. But again, pressure from Hamza means he gets on that ball possession, find himself just outside, looking to knock on that goalkeeper once more. Will he find an entry? It does not look like that. 5 minutes on the clock, guys, and we'll be getting that series point awarded to Hamza.
Rodrigo.
Yep, and Rita is just going to be trying to press forward. It doesn't seem like there'll be much left in this game, but at least trying to get those consolation goals. The speed burst is going to be there, but Courtois able to keep that ball out to Rita, denied a second goal. Hamza able to press forward now, maintains possession, slowly pushing up forward, but I mean, he has the time to work with. He doesn't really need to rush to anywhere, but what can he find at the latter stages of this game? Won't be able to find anything. Rita seemingly wanting to get at least one more consolation goal, but it won't be possible, as that's going to be the 90 minutes and the last opportunity afforded for Hamza in this game. It's still going to be denied, as that'll be the end, or rather, we're probably going to blow now, and that's going to be the game. Yeah, but GG's, as Hamza comes out on top in game number 1 with a 4-1 scoreline. Remember, it is a best of 3, so there's still one more game potentially to come through, or potentially 2. We'll never know. We'll have to see, as game 2 is still going to be coming up, and I'm excited to see what comes through, because I did see in the latter stages of that game, Rita slowly but surely starting to wake up, but it was a bit too little. These FIFA games is sometimes it's a case of players tend to wake up a bit too late in the series, and that's what kind of adds a bit more pressure on them, but maybe that's even better for them in the long run. So what I'm intrigued.
So I mean, looking at it, right, a 4-1 victory to Hamza, definitely worth it. It was so good. All goals were calculated, and as well as self-preserved. Like, he didn't even sweat a single moment. He managed to find himself in the back of the net with calculated passing. It wasn't just reckless shooting, finding the opportunity. He calculated each pass and then found the perfect moment to take those shots. That is the Hamza ball that I'm starting to realize that you guys are talking about. When it comes down to it, it's definitely spicy, it's confident, it's also calculated. I want to see exactly what Hamza is going to be doing in the second series point between these two guys. Is he going to go for a back-to-back win and send Rita on a L? Or is Rita going to be able to make a comeback? You know, I'm looking forward to a competition. This is the Pro League. This is where we get to witness the best of the best, but only one player can find that glory each match for the next 7 weeks. And we're going to have to wait and see exactly what that means. But for the first matchup, guys, we've seen a lot of flavor here in the Ivyson Gaming. And that's exactly what we want to bring to you guys. Straight up entertainment, talent, skill, and all the jazz that comes through from it. So we're going to see exactly what that's going to be looking like right now. But for the first matchup, Rita was, like Scara says, finding his footing to the very end. But it was too late, definitely way too late to now try to get 3 more goals to even things out and then play it to the final match point. But with it going down to a 4-1 loss, it will also feed into the mindset for the next game. Does he reset? I mean, he's a competitive player. It shouldn't feed so much into the mind, but when taking such a big L in the first series point, it's going to be quite tough right over there for a comeback scorer.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, the most important thing is now that it's going to be a best of three, they don't necessarily have to worry too much about a goal aggregate. Because normally, in a situation where there was the aggregate scoreline, where it just be the two games, you'd be worried about, okay, he's down by 3 goals. How exactly is he going to get back into this without having Hamza score? But now it's going to be a case of a reset. Now we're coming into the game where it's a clean slate. Hamza has an opportunity to win this out in the second game, but now Rida also has an opportunity to push this into a game number 3. We'll have to see what comes out in this one as we have game number 2 coming up. And I'm not too sure if they switched kits, but I believe in the white should be Rida and in the orange. And that's going to be a very early goal already. And a very early goal afforded.
Hamza. Honestly, putting the pressure in very early, already getting that goal awarded to him shows just exactly what he's bringing to the table here in the season 4 of the Ivyson Gaming League. Now, when it comes down to it, guys, remember we are giving away 1,000 Rand voucher to the people in the stream, and that voucher is brought to you by Ellis. So make sure you guys are there engaging and telling us exactly what you think about the league right over here. And if you guys are just joining us, guys, thank you so much for coming through. It is Rida up against Hamza, and Rida did take a big L in the first series point, and already on the back foot right now has a stance for the second game, where he's on a 1-0 deficit. We'll see exactly what that's going to be looking like with pressure in and around the box right here. So many orange players, but somehow Mbappe finds the back of the net, and we're seeing a pause come out from Rida. Definitely needed right over there. Massive goal from Mbappe. So many of Hamza players were right there in the box, but Rida players in the box right over there. But Hamza found the opening, got to the back of the net, and is now on a 2-goal award for him. Absolutely beautiful plays coming out from Hamza.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. At this point in time, I've been mentioning he's going to be utilizing that wide space because of how congested it's going to be. Playing it back in field, has the ball, dancing his way through, cuts it back into the box, and then able to find that finesse finish. And now he's been utilizing the wing to absolute perfection. And at this point in time, it's looking very difficult for Rida to find his way back into this game because he hasn't really found an answer to what has come out from Hamza very early on with those cutbacks out wide from the wing. So I'm keen to see if there's going to be a bit of a switch up, a bit of a change to probably give himself a better edge in this game. But at this point in time, from what I've seen, it's looking very, very grim. And might it be early curtains in game number 1? We'll have to see, as Hamza again going to be the one who maintains position, has the bulk share and moving it upfield. Ball here with Chouameni trying to play through the midfield, usually trying to go out wide, but this time around going a bit more central, looking for that pass and then waiting for that opening, and there it is. That's going to be yet another goal. 3 goals afforded inside 20 minutes.
Oof, man. It's too nasty. It's too nasty at this point. We're seeing exactly a competitive advantage come out from Hamza. I think a lot more preparation coming into this game over here. And just to give you guys the mechanic for that giveaway, for that 1,000 Rand less shopping voucher, all you guys got to do is tell us in the comment section who is the sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming League. I mean, it's pretty obvious, guys. Who is the sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming League? And we'll announce the winner at the end of the stream. So make sure you guys are sticking around for that juicy 1,000 Rand less shopping voucher. I mean, I could get a bucket. I could get something nice with that 1,000 Rand score. What are you thinking about that?
My boy, you could get a tracksuit if you needed to, man. Guys, don't miss out on this opportunity. Make sure you're popping in. Who do you guys think is the headline sponsor for this season of the Ivyson Gaming League? If you know, pop it down in the chat. We want to see. And at the end of the stream, we'll be announcing the winner. So, guys, come on now. Iro says you want to get a bucket hat. Nah, I want to get a tracksuit. What do you want to get? Also, while you are sharing who the sponsor is, what do you guys think you'd want to get with that 1K voucher? Because I mean, there's so much you can potentially get. I know in this economy, guys think it's so you can't really get much for 1K, but hey, you're a smart shopper, guys. Trust me, so much that you can be getting. Hey, come on.
Honestly, and right now, guys, it is the Ivyson Gaming League. This is the pro league that we are watching right now. It's not only just the pro league. We have a pro league, an amateur league, a content league, a varsity league, and even a celeb league. I mean, like, there's so much action for the next 7 weeks that you guys will be joining in on, and you will be entertained. So make sure you guys are also hitting that follow, hitting that notification, so every time the stream goes live, you know you are here for juicy content and as well as talent coming through for these guys right over here. But I'm seeing now come up some of the sections. We got Black Afron in the chat. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. Definitely want to get a few t-shirts for summer. Yeah, guys, it's getting hot, man. I want to take off my shirt right now, but honestly, I can't do that. And I can't open my windows because I'm staying in the complex, so I'm like hot as hell right now. And we got some shorts and socks. We also got that tracksuit suit. So it's not only you, Scorer. Everyone is definitely going through with that tracksuit over there.
Yeah, man, there's a lot to be coming through. Oh, what's happening, everyone? Hope y'all are doing good. Welcome in. If you guys are just joining us now, you're tuned in to the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. We have EAFC 25 today that is going on. We have Rida taking on Hamza. There is a slight technical issue that we're trying to get resolved, but while we're here, we can just be chatting, getting to know you guys, having a bit of fun here as well. And I mean, guys, especially one thing I want to know is, like, coming into the next game, because we're getting ready for EAFC 26. I want to know what has been y'all's most annoying mechanic in this current game, because at this point in time, it's something that I've also been seeing a few times here and there, especially in the recent games. For me, it has to be the Trivela. Even though it's funny, it's hilarious when you pull it off, but guys, that has to be one of the most annoying things possible, because even in some of the pro games that I've been seeing, that Trivela has been a problem. I am so keen to see what y'all guys think, because some people it might be the cutback, some people it might be a cross. I mean, even at some points, a corner glitch was used to win an entire tournament by a team. So, I mean, there's so much gimmicks in the game that can also be very frustrating. I'm not sure if you're like an enjoyer like that, but is there something that sort of bothers you?
Honestly, like, for me, the worst type of thing that I like, the mechanic that I hate the most, is when you're going one-on-one with my goalkeeper, but you're not shooting. You're then passing to your other striker and you're taking a shot. Like, come on, man, don't do that. Just take a shot on. Why are you like, guy, bro? Like, call offside. I know it's not offside, but stop passing the striker and then making a clear goal on opportunity. I just don't like that, honestly. So, you know what? Let's see exactly. Put in those comments, guys, on what is the mechanic that you hate the most coming out from FC, and we'll read them back after a technical break. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in a short time.
Ball chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing, say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces, 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right, tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. And my bitch bad. Ain't laying on her ass, she running up a sack. Better blow 100,000 out, she gon' make it back. Attack. I'll be gone for the weekend, but I promise I'll be back. All this money ain't enough, I need some more, I can't relax. Working twice as hard as everybody else because we black. Bitch, my verse is cocaine, match B serving crack. Anybody get it, we gon' do it bad, laying flat. We ain't hanging out with nobody, too busy hanging plaques. Yeah, I got it like that, but I still hunt you down for a rack, that's a fact. Heart race, ball chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing, say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces, 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right, try ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. I was just sitting in the back of the bus. Now I pull up in a demon. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes. I seen it. You gotta keep your head above the water. Stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up, young. Yeah. Come rain or sunshine, I'ma keep on pushing. I'ma let these people keep on talking, let them keep on looking. They don't know my struggle, they don't know why God put me where he put me. And as long as I get to wherever I'm going, I won't care how long it took me. And I won't hate no man for being on his grind. That's just not the vibe, that's just not what I do with my time. Let that nigga try, let that nigga win, let him fly. If you wonder why, his success is not a threat to mine. Cause I'm still right here getting it 100 ways, still keeping it 100,000. Heartbroken in 100 ways, mind moving at 100 miles. You might see me on stadium stage, but I come from the underground. I done bought about 100 planes, I done walked in 100 towns. If I want shit, I hunt shit down. I thank God that my heart still pounds. Trying to balance this life like symphony, but it's made of 100 sounds. You're supposed to want the best for me, why would you try to bring me down? I had 99 pounds like Jay-Z, but you're making it 100 now. I was just sitting in the back of the bus, now I pull up in a demon. Yeah. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I seen it. You gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. On a whip, can't be out here moving like a fish. Haters on my dick, the whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit, don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a side kick, cause I always knew that I'd be rich. Candlelight lit, everywhere I go I leave a tip. Ain't gotta touch me, I'm already it. I gotta pay the rent, so don't be nervous, baby, hit the link. All my niggas lit, all my niggas. You know I do what I do, you know I stay breaking rules. You know I'm coming from that black, white, yellow, green, red, and blue. I like to joke and I laugh, but don't you get shit confused. Cause when it's up, then it's up, and it's fucking stuck on the moon. Put a buck on your luck if you think it's something to do. Stop chasing hoes instead of chasing the loot. She chose me over him cause he was a regular dude. She chose me over him cause he was a regular dude. Tense on a whip, can't be out here since a tip. All my niggas lit. Don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a side kick, cause I always knew that I'd be rich. Candlelight, lit. When she blew me, she had made a wish. Jungle boy, stick. Fuck with me on mine, I let it hit. I'm a side kick, cause I always knew that you a bitch. All my niggas lit. All my niggas lit.
Ice in your face, make you freeze up. Ice in your face, make your bitch freeze up. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, cause I got bling bling. Yeah, ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, cause I got yeah. Is it wrong if I touch your girl? Is it wrong if I touch your wife? These bands are tied in my hands. I've been touching them all my life. Is it wrong if I touch an M? Is it wrong if I touch a B? Big B, Big Billy. Buy every bad bitch new titties. Buy every real nigga some weed. It's like Christmas till I leave. Take off, touchdown, repeat. Ice in your face, make you freeze up. Ice in your face, make your bitch freeze up. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, cause I got bling bling. Yeah, ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, cause I got yeah.
I just snapped back from a daydream. I just snapped back from a daydream where you and I made peace. We had a good time talking over breakfast. Eye contact and we said a lot in our heads, missing each other in our beds. It just cannot be real. How could I fumble so bad? I don't even wanna know what's gonna happen now. I know I want what we had. I had the world in my hands. Could've sworn I had plans. I had my do's and my don'ts, my wills and my cans, but I guess life just ain't another plan and another man for you. You deserve way better, and I hope that's how it plans for you. I'm working on me overtime, trying to be the perfect man for you. I just wanna hear you say you think this thing is worth another chance for you. I guess life just had another plan and another man for you. You deserve way better, and I hope that's how it plans for you. I'm working on me overtime, trying to be the perfect man for you. I just wanna hear you say you think this thing is worth another chance for you. I'm working on me overtime, trying to be the perfect man for you. I just wanna hear you say you think this thing is worth another chance for you. They want me to switch on the bros for some money, for some hoes. They want me to switch my clothes, switch the gold, switch the bros, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flick. They want me to flick, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flick. They want me to switch, man. They want me to switch, but I can't. I mean I can, but I won't. It's a code, it can't be broken. Got a family I was born in and a family that I've chosen. Tatted on my skin. I got a short. Take care of my twin. I got them glowing. We don't do pretend, 10. Keep it 10 times 10. I'ma always have your back, cause if you win, I win. I sing, I drink, I smoke, I binge. When my life throws me a punch, I take that shit to my chin. You ain't on me, punch it back, that's why I call you my kin. It's all love on my end. I don't understand why they want me to switch on the bros. For some money, for some hoes. They want me to switch my clothes, switch the goals, switch the bros, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flip. They want me to flip, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flip. They want me to switch, man. They want me to switch on the bros. For some money, for some hoes. They want me to switch my clothes, switch the goals, switch the bros, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flip. They want me to flip, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flip. They want me to switch, man. They want me to flip. I'm smoking. Bitch, you don't love me, you just say you love me. Imagine I gave a fuck about a hoe talking shit on the ground. Yeah, smoking. Okay, I'm smoking. I'm drinking. Imagine I gave a fuck about a hoe talking shit on the ground. I'm smoking. She local, bonjour, I'm in France, yeah. Stay down, pray up, get bands. Live life, pop bottles, smoke grams. Yeah, I'm foreign, that's our hyping. Keep a bag on me, I'm hiking. If the pussy tastes just like ice cream, then she deserved the nice things. If I could reverse this time thing, I'd go back to 2019. I'd do that shit quicker than lightning. I'm back outside. I got a blunt and a drink. I might dance till I stink, don't care what they think. White girls in a mosh pit turning pink. Smoking. Okay, I'm smoking. I'm drinking. Imagine I gave a fuck about a hoe talking shit on the ground. I'm smoking. She local, bonjour, I'm in France, yeah. Stay down, pray up, get bands. Live life, pop bottles, smoke grams, yeah. Say to make me hate you, and there's no one God can make that can replace you. I'ma tell you why you still here before he takes you. You changed my life forever, so thank you. Once in a lifetime, you might meet an angel, and I met you, shorty, I'm forever grateful. We live in a crazy world, don't let it change you. Yeah, we live in a shaky world, don't let it shake you. Yeah, I want you to myself, I'm so selfish. I think I'm Mr. Right, I can't help it. I think my purpose is to make you feel protection. No matter how we turn out in the end, I'm real. I want you to myself, I'm so selfish. I think I'm Mr. Right, I can't help it. I think my purpose is to make you feel protected. No matter how we turn out in the end, I'm real. We can promise the same thing that I promised in grade 9. I promised to do just what Bruno meant with the train line and a grenade line. For your life I lay mine, and God forbid it comes to that. Hope he carves you another path and you end up with a great God that loves you both to death, and teach my son to hold respect close to the chest and always aim high. Until then I'ma be your heart and arms at the same time. Look the loneliness you once knew in the face and wave by. Let them talk about you, what else can they do? Not a fucking thing. You don't make the rules, winner's gonna win. Losers gonna lose. I would tell them fix they face, but they don't have the tools. They mad you got a smaller waist, but you make bigger moves. They gotta do what they gotta do, you can pick and choose. They think you here cause they approve, they got this shit confused. I thought I told you this in school, I'm the one got your missing shoe. There's nothing they could say to make me hate you. And there's no one God can make that can replace you. I'ma tell you why you still here before he takes you. You changed my life forever, so thank you. Once in a lifetime, you might meet an angel. And I met you, shawty, I'm forever grateful. We live in a crazy world, don't let it change you. Yeah, we live in a shaky world, don't let it shake you. Yeah, I want you to myself, I'm so selfish. I think I'm Mr. Right, I can't help it. I think my purpose is to make you feel protection. No matter how we turn out in the end, I'm real. We can I want you to myself, I'm so selfish. I think I'm Mr. Right, I can't help it. I think my purpose is to make you feel protected. No matter how we turn out in the end, I'm real. We connected.
Oh, there's a song called Big Timing, bro. Me and Teleman, bro. Yo. We need to just fucking... I guess it leaks down today. Fuck it. I was gonna say, yo, we need to just leak this shit. Here I am leaking it.
Big timing with my day one niggas. You're the ones I started with. Hustling and starving with. Perfect timing for a bitch to talk about me. We gon' keep it on the yeah, all that shit. Fuck you doing, I'm ballin', bitch. First name should be Spalding, bitch. Your name should be Stalin, bitch. Yeah, we know you ain't on this shit. My whole gang coming out strong, tryna put a nigga on, but he won't stop falling and shit. I'm starting to think it ain't no going harder than this. But the harder I go, be the harder it gets. Cause I meet a lot of people and they tell me that I'm either, then they turn around acting like I ought. What my old man told me, keep the devil underneath, stay calm, but they forcing me to strong. Hey, goddamn, gang can't miss. This ain't that and that ain't this. All this money and hate came quick. I just pray my death pain miss. Oh my, look me dead in my eye. Oh my, you see pain, there's no lie. Oh my, clear my eyes and I clear the sky. Small time fries trying to take my prize. They all have to go through me and all my guys. Yeah. Big timing with my day one niggas. You're the ones I started with. Hustling and starving with. Perfect timing for a bitch to talk about me. We gon' keep it on the yeah, all that shit. All my bitches faithful, fake it all fast today. For shit, know you live from the top floor. Fast know you live from the top floor. Ain't got friends, I got brothers. Whole game dead without us. Nigga, I dare you to try us. I dare you to try us. Yeah, OT1 to the world. Double costing me some perp. Double costing me some dirt. He niggas way it hurts. Putting niggas in a hurt. Long mama, I don't flirt. Be my brother been through the worst. Oh my, look me dead in my eye. Oh my, you see pain, there's no lie. Oh my, clear my eyes and I clear the sky. Small time fries tryna take my prize. They gon' have to go through me and all my guys. Yeah. Big timing with my day one niggas. You're the ones I started with. Hustling and starving with. Perfect timing for a bitch to talk about me.
Yo, listen to this part. What the fuck?
Yeah, all that shit.
Listen to this shit.
Big timing, 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 big timing. Big timing, big timing, big timing, big timing, big timing, big timing, big timing.
What does freedom mean to you? Freedom is personal. It's about building your own path and making your mark. The all-new Calcium. Step into freedom.
What's happening, folks? Welcome. You are tuned in to the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. And I'm going to be your host, Skara, and joined by my side is going to be Ira OG, my co-caster for today. And Ira, after our first game that we witnessed, unfortunately, it did have to end not in the way that we sort of wanted, but, that's the name of the game. Sometimes these things happen. But aside from that, a 2-0 finish from Hamza, sensational work, and a beautiful display of technical brilliance in his game. I mean, what are your thoughts on what we witnessed in game number 1 with the action that we were at least granted the chance to enjoy?
Well, I mean, when we look at it, I think commentator Chris took the better thing and sent, the Telcom server issues to Reader's house. But overall, when we're looking at it, I thought Reader, was going to be the better player in there. And it turns out I was incorrect. I mean, right now, as of today, Hamza did bring the ball into the plays. He did do the best that he could and won a 2-0 over there. But when it comes down to the matchup right now, guys, we do got Zaid and Asim who's going to be coming into this matchup right here. And let me tell you, juicy series points are about to be played right over here. These are pro players that have been at the top of their game for many years and right now going to be competing against one another in a best of 3 format. I don't even know who to put a name up over here. I mean, like, you look at Asim, you see what the achievements he's done. Then you look at Zaid as well, and you look at how he's managed to also put himself at the very top of plays. So it's very tough to say who's going to be going who and who's going to be winning here, Skara.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at this year, it's been not really a breakout year, but more so it's been a Seams year. He's just been phenomenal with form. He took down Kalen earlier this year at Comic-Con Cape Town at one of the tournaments. He took down Zaid at one of the lands before Comic-Con, but only recently Zaid in the 2v2 took down Asim with his duo. But regardless of that, Asim has really been on form this season and he's been playing insane in every tournament that he's played. So he's someone that you cannot count out. But Zaid, we know this by now, he is considered, if not one of the best players in EAFC at this point in time, alongside Kalen. These guys have been at the top of the game and have been the best locally. They've been competing internationally. But when it comes to local form, anything can happen and anything will happen when this game does come to fruition. But before we even jump into that, it's always a case of, I'd say this even in the previous game, who's going to be the one that comes online first? Who's going to let their nerves settle first before we get into that game number 2, before we get into that game number 3? The most important thing is how you set the tone in game number 1, because we saw previous game where Hamza came out on top with game number 1 win, and game number 2, still Rida wasn't really able to try and find that form that we wanted to see come out from him. So I feel like, in as much as the players might kind of see it as it's not really as important, I feel like it will be very important that they come out in top form for game number 1.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, like, let's see exactly what that means. I mean, we did see, locked up nerves coming out from Reed over there. Hamza coming out with guns blazing. It could be a similar situation here where we have a one-sided game. Will the April brothers be on an owl today, or are we going to see Zaid sort of take a W in this one up against Asim? We're going to have to wait and see exactly what that's going to be looking like. But enough of the commentators' predictions on who is the better player. I want to see from chat right now, guys. Are you going for Zaid or are you going for Asim? Let us know right now in the chat. And while you do that, guys, we are giving away a 1,000 Rand ELS shopping voucher. It is very simple to enter this. All you got to do is let us know who is the headline sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming Season 4 League, and then you will be entered into the competition. You stay until the very end of the stream, and we'll be giving away a winner. So even the audience get to win today. So if you guys want to win yourself a 1,000 Rand shopping voucher from ELS, then make sure you guys just let us know who is the headline sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming Pro League or the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. And I would like to see. But some of those predictions coming in, we see Zaid over there. We guys, put them in. Let's see exactly right over there. Hamza says commentators were against me before the game. I'm gonna put my hands up. You honestly proved me wrong, and also you showed me Hamza ball. I didn't know. I was not familiar with the Hamza ball, but when you came through and showed me exactly what you're capable of doing, You showed me confidence. You showed me calculated passing. I now know what the Hamza ball is all about. So absolute GG's in your matchup over there. We got a couple of the answers coming in. Ilyas, guys. It's that simple. Let us know who's the sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming Season 4, and you guys could be walking away with a 1,000 Rand shopping voucher.
Yeah, exciting stuff. And now we're getting ready to be jumping into the next game where we have Asim taking on Zaid. And I'm very excited because also another thing to note is, especially when it comes to a lot of these games, everyone tends to use Real Madrid. But Asim is one of the more unique characters who actually tries to enjoy playing outside of the meta. He always wants to be his own man and find his own path, and he tends to try and stray out of that. So recently, in recent tournaments, we've seen him use France, we've seen him sometimes even use Bayern Munich. So I'm actually interested to see if we do see that, because what that tends to bring is a whole new dynamic, a whole new change and shift within the tactics and formations that come through. Because a lot of the time, what we tend to see is a lot of guys pick Real Madrid, and what's the name of the game? It's always going to be either sometimes utilizing the wingers out wide to try and burst the pace and then find Mbappe in the midfield, or it's always going to be Mbappe, that target man. But actually, I'm kind of surprised coming into this game as we're going to be seeing two Real Madrid coming through, and in the white it will be Asim, and in the orange it will be Zaid. So I'm very, very excited as both of these players on the top of their game. Who will come out on top?
Let's see right now. Hasim has that ball, managing to break that attack is Zaid, and yet again Hamza with Rudiger is going to be in ball possession very early on, 4 minutes into the match, guys. This one over here is going to be a best of three between Zaid and as well as Asim, and honestly I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what type of play styles we're going to be getting, who's going to be holding back, who's going to be on the front end of attack, and what type of goals are we going to be? Are we going to see some more flair this time around? We didn't get to see a lot of that in the previous matchup. We saw calculated passing and Vinny with an opportunity, but Courtois managing to come out just in time to block that shot from happening. And that was really calculated from Asim to bring that goalkeeper out just in time. A good player switch, 1-on-1 right now in that box, but Militao with a corner to Asim.
Yeah, holding fast, and corner comes quick, but unfortunately won't be able to find any success. And Zaid able to mount a counter-attack of his own. A beautiful ball, finding Rodrigo out wide, can attack the space, can pass it out wide into Mbappe. That's going to be the opening goal. Is Zaid on the counter-attack is going to find the goal and the opening for game number 1. And that's exactly how you want to be starting yourself off. Very early on, found the break, and that's going to be a goal, a forward. And we're going to just take a look at the replay. And really good work coming through from Zaid. Able to counter-attack to perfection. And found a hole, found a gap. And there we have the first goal opening. But will we be seeing an answer coming through? Doesn't seem like that'll happen just yet, as Zaid, once again, is going to be on the attack. And slightly, there was a battle, 50-50. It's going to be won by Zaid, and has the opportunity to find another goal from range. And that goes
long
slightly
range,
begging wide.
I did see that in the comment section. They're like, you know what? A Travella is probably the worst mechanic, but a Travella with Kamavinga's left foot is the worst. And we just saw that come through very close on that netting right over there. But right now, it is looking in favor for Zaid. He's got the numbers to defend us off, and he is going to be able to do exactly that. Carvajal now on the wing, managing to get a pass through. Midfield areas now build up play very quick. No time wasted here with Zaid's build-up plays. He's honestly done the most he could in terms of that first goal. That counter gave no defense whatsoever to Asim. And right now, Bellingham trying to find an opening, and the pass is through to Kamavinga, but a blunder, and yet again, another blunder coming through. And we're seeing the ball possession back in Asim's favor right now. And on the wing right now, very strong, good numbers in favor here for the attack, but the pass not calculated. Carvajal on that ball back to Militao, and we're seeing a back and forth between these two players. Right now, with that 1-goal advantage, Asim needs to find the back of the net, but has things stand. Mbappe out from the likes of Zaid, takes a massive shot over there, and Courtois is able to block it off, and we've seen a corner kick come out.
Yeah, quick
Beautiful.
corner. It's going to be denied. And an opportunity for Asim to try and break forward. But going to be held up here. Pushed out wide and forced into that space. But Asim able to find Mbappe out in the central bit of the park. Has to recycle the ball. Not an opportunity forward. Zay holding it down well, allowed for all the players to come back, all back into shape. It's going to prove a bit more difficult to try and find an angle now, as Zayd is going to be pressing. All players are stepping up. Kamavinga able to play it out wide into Mbappe. Zayd slowly pressing forward. Is going to be equal in attack. The numbers are there. Trying to find the angles, finds the player infield. Rodrigo tried to find Mbappe, but he was going to be offside anyways. Oh, that's not where you want to be giving the ball away, into no man's land. But Courtois able to save Asim, and Asim can now restart, try and reset himself. Because very early, it does seem like that pressure is going to be afforded, and it's not looking good again. Giving the ball away in no man's land, and Courtois making himself big, able to keep the game at only one goal. But Asim, it's been a bit sloppy at the back, needs to try and refine his defense. And right now, an opportunity to try and get things back on equal footing, because there's been a lot of questions asked. Doesn't seem like he has the answer just yet, as again, Zayd able to play really good defense, still maintains possession. Asim trying to find that angle, playing it back in field to Valverde, played the ball, tried to play the pass, and it was successful. The offside trap was tried to be in play, but denied, and an opportunity again for Zayd to try and press forward.
Man, the quick thinking out from these pro players, like to immediately do an offside trap, but at the same time you're calling out Courtois to get that ball from Mbappe. Like, just how quick they make these decisions without any hesitation. Carvajal right now in no man's land with a pass, but a defender, the last man right over there, is able to keep things in advantage here for Zayd. Absolute good positioning out from that defender from Militao, who is able to block the shot that I hate most, and that is passing over into an open goal. But Militao there able to block things off. Zayd now on that build-up play. Vinny here on the wing right now finds himself cutting through into the midfield area. Valverde onto Rodrigo, and basically it's looking somewhat like a good build-up play, but it is going to be broken up. Asim finding his footing here in the second matchup of the day, and this is between Zayd and Asim. Right now, things are back and forth between these two players. The numbers are in favor here for Zayd as he brings them up, builds that play, finds himself on the wing right now, trying to dribble his way through, but is going to lose the ball right over there.
Yep, that's going to be half time, as at the moment we're only separated by one goal. So I'm keen to see what more we'll be seeing coming through in the second half, as it does seem like we have been seeing a bit of opportunity, few sights of goal here and there from Asim, but not enough finishing product for him to be able to get himself back into this game. On the side of Zayd, I mean, he's really found his footing very early on. He found the early goal, hasn't really found much success after that, but he's still trying to ask a few questions in front of goal, has been trying here and there. So I'm sort of interested to see if we'll be able to see another goal come through, because at this point in time, he has been a bit unrelenting, wants to find that second goal, wants to increase that cushion. So we'll have to see if he's able to maintain himself to keep that pressure going, to try and get that comfortable lead. And taking a look at the chat, it does seem like there is going to be a lot of support for Zayd. So Zayd, you do have a few people backing you. But yeah, it's at this point in time, it does seem like the favor has been towards Zayd. Zayd has been a lot more online in the server, and doesn't seem like there has been many successes found thus far from Asim.
Yeah, honestly, and we're also seeing a lot of blunders where Asim has lost that ball in no man's land right there at the box. So those blunders could cost you a goal or two. Right now, he's been very lucky. He did have a great opportunity to concede over there and even things out, but unfortunately, it just didn't go in favor for him right now. And as things stand, second half is at play right now, and we see Zayd with the build-up play. He could increase the advantage he has over here with Asim, or he could find himself 1-0. But right now, Vinny in the box, Courtois, good shot, but good block over there. But the shot from Vinny didn't have enough power, in my opinion. A cross coming through, good block from Tuchumeni, and now we see Asim trying to build up, trying to get away. There's those small blunders, the small errors we're talking about coming out from Asim, where he's just losing the ball too easily, especially being in the space that he is as a pro player, is being in this calculated passing is what's needed. Rodrigo takes a shot and just goes wide right over there. So unfortunate. Could have increased this advantage coming out from Zaid. And right now we're back with Asim, and Asim now needs to get that answer he's been looking for. Will it be this time around, or will we find him in an uncomfortable position? We're gonna have to wait and see exactly what that looks like for him.
Yeah, slow, methodical build-up play here, trying to draw in the players, able to find one infield, slowly transitioning through the gears. Vinny tried to find Mbappe, denied, and Asim not really finding too much success, but he still maintains possession. He's still knocking on that door, trying to find that answer, but denied again. Zaid holding steadfast, and he maintains the ball, moving slightly upfield. Ball or player switch rather is going to be there. Bellingham drawing in that foul. Rodrigo, Zaid, slowly shifting through the gears, maintaining the ball, stringing along some really good passing lanes, trying to go infield with the finesse shot, denied and cut out. Asim pressing forward, and Mbappe can attack the space here, but he doesn't have any support to work with, and does not matter, as going to be finding the top corner, top pins. And finally, there's the answer, as Hamza, or rather Asim, sorry, is going to be finding himself back in this game. One apiece in our game number 2.
What a shot from distance, finds the top bins, manages to even things out, and it is a match on our hands right now. We've seen a build-up play come out from Zayd that is going to be broken. Now momentum looks more strong in favor for the likes of Asim. Will it be able to be something that he could take advantage of, or is he going to be making those small blunders we keep seeing in the area of his defense? Right now, good passing, good build-up play. We got Modric doing a player switch and Mbappe trying to get a quick through ball, but that pass is going to be blocked. And right now, Zaid has the numbers going up front. Mbappe trying to get in on that through ball, but unfortunately isn't able to connect, but still ball possession still in favor right over here, guys, to continue working on this build-up play that we are witnessing. This could potentially be the goal that could come through for him, and we'll have to wait and see exactly what calculated passing is going to bring in, but it is going to be broken up and things are going to be left at even play for these two players right now. And it is going to be a back and forth between them, and the ball is going to go out right here. Zaid with ball possession, this gives him that momentum that he still has right now, and that ball possession that he's clinging onto things right here. Passing between the two players, steady and slow, but I say that in a good pass onto Rodrigo, trying to break away from the defense over here. Rodrigo aggressively doing so, finds himself in the box. One more pass over to Bellingham, back to Mbappe, but that pass is going to be broken, and we're going to see Asim right now playing it very slow, but a Vinny ball is going to be exactly here, and he takes time for the shot, and unfortunately Asim didn't know what to do in that position, and the counter's looking good. Mbappe one-on-one, and it goes through, but Couture makes himself big, and a shot from far, and he gets in. Zaid with the goal, 2-1 right over there. Absolutely beautiful, man. The back-to-back, the counter play that Zaid did right over there was absolutely insane.
Yeah, some end-to-end stuff, and honestly, it's sensational work to try and keep that press going, trying to keep that momentum. And he found the goal, able to find it with the rebound, and now it doesn't seem like he's relenting. He wants to find another one, pressing forward. Vinny Jr. has the ball, cutting it infield, trying to find that option, but not really too much there. Almost back into the box, but it's denied. And Asim trying to rally himself back, trying to get himself back into this game. Ball to Valverde. Valverde pushing it out wide to Rodrigo, maintaining the ball. Asim looking for that option, just holding up play, waiting for those options to open up, but Zaid denying anything going forward. And can he potentially mount his own attack? He's going to play it down the wing onto Bellingham, maintains possession. It's looking good thus far. Tried to go past him with the speed burst. It is there momentarily, cut it back infield. And again, Zayd trying to find
Mm.
that opening, denied. And Asim momentarily deals with the danger. The pressure has been there, but is able to hold steadfast, able to hold well. But how long can he hold on for is the question. 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Can he find an equalizer? Can he find a way back into this game? And the last minute pass, that final pass, doesn't work out in his favor. And now, will he play keep ball? Not really trying to. Actually, instead of trying to play it at the back, he's trying to play ball, but loses out for his troubles. And now we see potential here to find something on this attack.
Could be the potential last attack for both of these players as we are reaching that 88th minute right here. And Asim just outside knocking, trying to find an entrance into the defense, but it's very strong from Zayd. Passing on to Vinny. Players are surrounded right over there. Vinny does have the numbers, however, to back him up. Shots, and no, it does go in! It goes in on the 90th minute. He finds the equalizing goal.
Oh my goodness. What a sensational way to end this game. 1 apiece, 2 apiece. These guys are not yet done. 2-2, and in the 90th minute, and potentially now another attack. I don't know if that's going to be offside. It will be pulled back for offside. That's going to be full time. And what a way to end game number 1. Remember, this is a best of 3. These guys had to win 2 games to send themselves into a win for this game. So it's going to be a lot more coming through as we're going to take a look at this highlights here. He really bided his time, waited for that opening, found Mbappe, and a sensational shot. Bottom corner, touches the post, off of the woodwork into the back of the net. And what a way to end game number 1. And I'm so excited to see how this turns out, because remember, these guys have to win 2 games, so there's still more action to come. Will we be seeing a game number 3? And from what I've seen thus far, I do not want to curse it, but it's looking very likely that we might be going all the way.
We will definitely be going all the way right over here. I mean, a 90-minute equalizing goal is absolutely crazy. Asim was also very calculated in that final moment, showed no signs of pressure. He was not defeated at all in terms of that defense lineup, and it looked really strong from Zayd, but it just wasn't enough. He managed to get that low ball shot, and when it hit the ball, my heart broke, because when it hit the poles, my heart broke, because I was just like so close, and then it just managed to go in, sneak its way in right over there. And good celebrations coming out from Asim over there just to equalize at that 90th minute, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. This is what the Pro League is all about. Unpredictable plays till the final whistle. And this just shows, guys, that a game is never over until the fat lady whistles. And right now we're seeing exactly that right over there. 2-2 in what is an outstanding performance from both Zayd and Asim.
Yeah, sensational work coming through. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be game number 1. 2-2 in our affair. And we'll obviously have to decide who our winner is. And that'll be decided momentarily. But for now, thank you so much for joining us in the stream at this point in time. A massive shout out to our sponsor, LS, for sponsoring the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. Remember, we're also giving away a 1,000 Rand voucher to whoever can tell us who is the headline sponsor of the stream. And if you guys cannot listen to me, or you don't know who the sponsor is, I have a lot of questions, because I've been saying this time and time again. Naira's been saying it time and time again, and we've made it clear. But put those in the comments down below. We want to be seeing you guys potentially walking away with that voucher, and we're going to be giving away one every single week. We have 8 weeks of action. This is only week number 1, so guys, strap in, because we have so much more coming your way. But for now, we are getting ready for the next game and next matchup to come through. Just gonna be sorting out a bit of things here in the background. But on top of that, let's also talk about our celeb challenge. So if you guys don't know already, we've been mentioning this a bit throughout the stream. So if you're just joining us now, the Ivyson Gaming League has switched up this time around. So usually we'd always just have our Pro League, but this time around we've added 4 different divisions. We have our Pro League, which is what we're witnessing right now. The best of the best in the country battling it out for top spot. Then we also have our Amateur League, which is the new guys on the block who want to get into competitive, who want to get an opportunity to break through, but haven't had, as much experience. Now there's your opportunity, there's your experience. But also alongside that, we have the Varsity League. The Varsity League is allowing for the guys, guys, we understand studying is a bit stress. You want to get yourself into the game, but you don't have as much time as everyone else. We have the Varsity Leagues coming through, and we have our Celeb Challenge. And I mean, what is your thoughts on how important it is, Iro, to just to be connecting, different lifestyles into the gaming space?
Honestly, when we're looking at it, right, a celeb sort of league challenge coming through, that brings in a wider audience that esports probably doesn't really connect to, and music and sports definitely goes hand in hand with one another. So when we have like celebs coming through, and I think we have our golden
Ooh.
goal and we have a winner, and that is going to be Zaid, guys. That is the game done and done.
I
uh,
mean, we did not even have a single bit of time. That's going to be a game. My goodness. Insane.
So, for those of you
An
guys who don't know,
emphatic game.
the goal that you just witnessed right now was the deciding goal to determine who won match number one. Zay didn't waste any time. We're still talking about what it means to have the Ivyson Gaming Pro League, and as well as the creator challenge and the content creators, all of these things. But the goal came through before we could even get into what the mechanics of the deciding factor is. And Zaid won the match, guys. He's got a series point in his hand, and we'll be going into match number 2 for these guys. But that was ridiculous. I mean, it was like no time to even get into that matchup.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous stuff. But I mean, Zaid, just to more on a serious note, Zaid has been absolutely performing out of his shoes in this first game, and we saw there was moments and times where he did slip up, and it didn't seem like he was fully clinical because there were opportunities that he kind of could have capitalized on, but didn't really take too much into that. But now let's see what comes out in game number 2. Is he going to be getting ready for that? Because now it is going to be an opportunity for him to close this series out, as he's going to be on match point. It is going to be 1-0 in the series. But now there will be seeing the change that I mentioned very early on in this series. We're going to be seeing France, and this time it's going to be for Asim, and in the orange it will be Zaid. Very early on,
Doesn't
it's going
make
to be
any
Zaid.
difference. In terms
Ooh.
of pressure right there, it didn't look like it was going to make any difference right now with France coming into play right now. But I mean, like you said, this is the Asim, this, you know that he either plays France or Bayern, and now he's come in and done exactly that. This could mean bringing in that his own flair, his own style, means that he could potentially come through with some W's in the back pocket or right over there. But we're gonna have to wait and see what that means, because in the golden goal, we couldn't even get to commentate or talk about what the mechanic was, and the game was ended within like 3 minutes into that matchup. So that probably fed a little bit into the psychological warfare. Extra pass in, both block, good defense coming out from Zay. I think at that point, just shoot it in, top bins, find the back of the net right over there. But right now, things stay even between these two players, and France is looking a lot more stronger here for Asim. And I'm happy that we might be seeing a stronger play coming out from him right there. Two players on that wing, and he is going to try and move the play style to exactly the wing I was talking about right now. But pass the plays between the two right now. Asim slowly finding himself building up the play. Nkunku down to Bakola, and we're seeing him getting a aggressive play, but it is an advantage play right now for him, so he might be happy about that.
Yep, maintaining possession, and he's going to lose out. Dispossessed, opportunity for Zayd to press forward. Has the ball here, and the defense holds up strong. It's going to be 1v1, and Asim will come out on top. Playing it out wide to Barcola. Maintaining the ball, trying to find some space out wide. Goes back infield to Nkunku, trying to cross it in. The header's there, but that's nothing too much to worry about, and go out for a goal kick. And Zayd's going to take it quick, trying to play out from the back. There's going to be a high press that he needs to play through, but momentarily, not really too much to worry about. Zayd pressing forward, finds the space out wide, back in field, 1-2 touches, and Zayd loses out in the final third, in the final half, and Asim can play forward, has the ball with Nkunku. Player's going to stray offside, and a really good display of defensive prowess there. Maintaining possession, Zayd plays it forward, slowly but surely building upfield, and the passing lane cut out again. And it is a bit of a pendulum swing. No one really able to find the edge on each other. Who will be the one to break the deadlock in game number one? 20 minutes have passed already, and no one able to find a side of goal just yet. But will we see the breakthrough coming through soon, as Zayd is going to be the one to be on the attack? Rodrigo in step infield. Mbappe takes the shot, and there's the opening. That's going to be the opening goal, as Zayd once again finding the opening goal and finds his foot first into the lead.
Hey, and right now with the series point already awarded to him, he could be threading in hot waters for himself. Asim, he needs to definitely fight back, find himself in a good position. But as things stand right now, the pressure coming out from Zayd, the calculated passing, honestly has been really, really good for himself right there. We're gonna have to wait and see exactly what this means for Asim on this build-up play, as he's got Teo, passes to Nkunku in, and it is just outside the box. No, yeah, just outside the box. Could he get a goal from here?
Yeah, really good tactical foul coming through there. I'm actually just astounded at how he was able to keep it on the edge of the box. Very risky business, but really good work. And he's able to stop a very good potential goal scoring opportunity with minimal punishment as well. So that's very good play coming through. But does that mean it's denied a goal entirely? That's going to be a very close affair with that free kick coming in. And these guys know how to take their free kicks. So it's not really out of the woods yet sort of situation. We'll have to see now. Some subs will be coming in. Asim does seem like he's going to be thinking about it, but trying to potentially block a bit of those lanes coming through. And it does seem like he will be going for it. And then, yep, no matter what, it does not mean it is denied. And that's going to be a goal, powering his way through into a 1-1 affair. Back into equal footing. And will we see potential for Asim to mount a bit of a comeback and see himself thrusted forward in this game, as he's going to be the one with the ball at this point in time. But Zayd able to hold steadfast, able to play the ball out, and trying to play through this press right now. He's able to do just that. And a sensational lobbed pass into Rodrigo, trying to attack the space, but Saliba is able to hold up well at the back.
This is looking very, very good, guys. This is exactly the type of game that we need. And we got a player advantage right here with Real Madrid with a red card right over here. So France, if Asim doesn't take full advantage of this, and Mbappe, Zayd managing to find that right over there. And what a good cross. Honestly, that was what we needed right now coming out from him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But player down, we still have that player advantage. I think Asim can take massive counters over here with the changes coming into play.
Yeah, really, really good work. I mean, that was a perfected cross coming through, and he's able to find the volley finish. And right now, it is going to be Asim who's in hot water. And now, again, a beautiful pass played through. Mbappe finds the back of the net once again. And Zayd starting to set himself apart from the rest, slowly but surely running away with this game. What a way to assert your dominance in game number 2, as he's going to be on series point at this point in time. And right now, all he needs to do is hold out until that final whistle. But still so much time to be played. There's only 38 minutes on the clock. It's going to be another foul there. Play brought back. And what will come through from Asim, as it's going to be a lot asked from him, as he needs to come back from a 2-goal deficit. And it's sitting really in favor of Zayd, and tried to go for that knuckleball shot. Again, didn't work out in his favor this time around. Trying to play it out from the back. There's going to be a heavy press here that he needs to play through. Still maintains the ball, Zayd, but it's going to have to go out into touch for a throw-in. Plays the throw-in quick. Zayd trying to play forward. Maintains the ball with Valverde. Tried to recycle it back. And again, a bit of pressure. Not able to play out from his own half. And what can he do as he's playing it into Mbappe? And there he's found the space into Rodrigo out wide. Denied. But momentarily, Zayd is going to be out on top. And it's looking very comfortable for him.
Man, I'm talking about player advantage, that red card coming in. But I'm not even seeing the advantage come through for France right over here. We're seeing 2 goals conceded in the space of that red card. And France haven't found their footing but I say that just outside that shot went, and it was so unfortunate for Asim. That first half looking very, very rocky. Asim is going to need to make a comeback this second half right over here, especially with the series point already awarded to Zaid. Because if Zaid wins this one, we're not going to go to the full three matchup between these two players, and we'll find Zaid taking the first W of the week right over here. And going forward, he will have that advantage in terms of winning. But now, when we're looking at it, Asim, I think, needs to bring that flair back. I mean, there's something that he's missing a little bit, and also missing golden opportunities where he's just shooting outside the goalpost right over there. It's so unfortunate. But I'm thinking Asim has definitely still got this in the bag. It's only a 2-goal deficit that he finds himself in. And with that player disadvantage, which I'm not seeing right now, because we've seen Zayd bang in and a goal yet again. And we're seeing that pressure still build up in terms of offense when it comes down with Zayd. So Asim just needs to find some way to sneak through the cracks of that missing player and then take advantage of Zayd right over there. We're going to have to wait and see exactly what that second half is going to be looking like. But again, guys, the comments coming through, him G says he's humbled. This is crazy. And honestly, it is, especially when it comes down to a Pro League format and having a 10-man, but still managing to take a 2-goal advantage over your opponent just shows the length of what Scara was talking about, that Zayd could potentially be the best African EAFC player alongside Kalen, and he is definitely showing some of that competitiveness and that talent that is within his play style. To be taking 2 goals advantage with that one man down is something to definitely talk about.
Yeah, definitely. And he's really been playing to his strengths. And the name of the game is goals win games. And if you're not taking your opportunities and making the best out of what you have, it's not going to come to fruition to see yourself coming out on top with the win. And right now, Zayd has been taking his chances, and that's what's setting them apart, is that Zayd has been a little bit more clinical in front of goal. And right now, another opportunity is going to be a begging as Rodrigo takes the shot. And again, finding another goal. Beautiful work. Finds the space once again. I mean, he finds passes that none of us are seeing. And right now, he's setting himself apart and thrust himself forward into another goal. 4-1 at this point in time, and is very, very comfortable for Zayd as he's looking primed and ready to be winning game number 2, not needing that game number 3. What we'll see come through from Asim, as Asim needs to find yet another answer. 3 goals that need to be answered from Asim, trying to find that space, but it's going to be denied.
It is going to be denied over there. 4-1, shocking moments right now for these players right over here. We'll see what this is going to be looking like with still 30 minutes on the clock right here. And right there, we've seen a play being broken once more, which is so unfortunate. France needs to find themselves right now before it is too late, and taking the first L off of the week right over here, with many more weeks of competing where these guys are going to be versing each other in a round robin format where, you know, you verse all pro players and you try get the W as much as you can. The league format brings in a different perspective into competitiveness because it's not the same sort of opponents that you're versing. It's rather versing one another throughout the weeks in hopes to find a win in the Pro League. But already we've seen some massive W's come out from Zayd with that golden goal advantage. And then now with the second series point for the 4-1 advantage over the opponent. 30 minutes of playtime still available over here, but we're not seeing Asim in the cracks over here, you know, fully committed into winning these over here. So we're going to have to wait and see what it means for the remaining time. Maybe we're seeing a 5-4 back come through for Zayd, and that just means holding down the foreground of that advantage.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point in time, well, someone just asked the score line. Currently, right now, we are sitting in game number 2. It is 4-1. And right now, if it stays like this, or if the goals are in favor of Zayd, we will see a 2-0 finish in game number 2 here with Zaid taking down Asim. Right now, it's proving very difficult for Asim to find himself back into this game. Ball with Mbappe here on the edge of the box, trying to find that space. It still maintains possession. Ball still in the danger zone, and he's going to find a goal back. That's one pegged back, but still 2 more to catch up. And that's no easy feat, especially coming up against someone like Zaid. So you'll have to make sure you're taking those opportunities and make sure you keep Zaid out of your own goal. Because right now, Zaid going to be on that attack, maintaining out wide, pushing it back in field into Kamavinga. Usually takes a shot from range here, but opting to play it into the box and denied as Asim has the opportunity with the ball to try and play it forward. There is still a lot of time to find himself back into this game as Mbappe is going to be in on goal, but he was going to be offside and it's going to be pulled back. And right now, it does seem like it's going to be a bit end-to-end right now. Both players are finding some sight of goal, not really able to take those shots, but there is the danger nonetheless.
The danger is there, and if he continues knocking at Courtois like that, then he will definitely find himself bringing back this game right over here. But he cannot allow concedes, and he is almost allowing that. Magman makes himself really big right over there. Good block and keeping things at it is right now with that 2-goal advantage for Zay right there. But Asim has the numbers, and he is not going even with a 5-4 back. He just has 3 playing defenders right now and still aggressively trying to find himself bringing in more goals. That's just Zaid for you, playing with no pressure, and no pressure it is, but it is going to go into the back of the net. He needs to worry because he's coming back. We've seen a good fight from Asim. It's 4-3 in a matter of 2 minutes of a playtime right over here. We've seen those goals come in quite quickly, and if he continues doing exactly that, then we're going to see a 0 point awarded to Asim. Things are slowly looking a bit rocky for Zaid. That advantage that I was talking about is starting to show quite clearly right over here. And we've seen him crack through in those small tunnels where that missing player has gotten that red card. Right now, France yet again on that build-up play. And this looks like Asim's final moment to get an equalizing goal, and he gets a pass and it's open goal, and that's exactly what we want to be seeing right over here, guys. In the 80th minute, Asim manages to equalize with 3 goals in the last 10 minutes of playtime right now. Absolutely beautiful. Good plays coming out from Asim, and if he can keep on this momentum, he's definitely going to get himself a 0 point.
Yep, and now we're back into the action again. And Zaid finding a goal of his own. It's end to end at this point. Like, what on earth is going on? I mean, we just a few minutes ago, it was a 3-goal advantage. That dissipated. And now we're sitting back with Zaid back in the lead, but with only 1 goal afforded. At this point in time, we might have to wait until the 90th minute because nothing is separating these two. But again, try to find that quick lob pass through, denied by the defender. And at this point in time, Asim with the opportunity to press forward, still has the ball. Dembele has the ball, pushing it out wide, maintaining possession. Barcola cuts it in, and there's another equalizer. 4 minutes remaining, and these guys are tied and equaled again. 5-5 on the score sheet, and will we be seeing potentially another golden goal scenario? Ball with Zaid once again. Can he wind down the clock and find that last opportunity of the game, or will it be Asim to potentially find that last minute opportunity? He's brought himself back, and will we see a potential for that remontada to be completed? We'll have to see. Kamavinga maintaining the ball. Does seem like Zaid has been winding down the clock, and it's not going to be to his favor, as Asim is going to be the one on the attack right now, pressing forward. Koman has the ball, moving it into the box, but it's going to be denied. Playing it upfield, potential for a last-minute attack, but it's not going to be allowed, and we will have to decide it with a golden goal scenario once again. Who will be the one to come out on top, as now it's going to be a moment of no error, no opportunities to slip up or fail. Who will score that decisive goal?
Man. Looking just at that game right over there. Guys, from the 70th to the 80th minute, we saw 3 goals come out from our team. 3 goals to equalize it over there. And I was off my seat, but then Zaid immediately responds to make it 5-4. And then we saw in the 86th minute roundabout there, it was a 5-5. And now golden goal once more. I think we shouldn't talk too much because last time we saw golden goal in 3 minutes. But once that game comes into play, we got to get that narrative into the books right now, because this chapter constantly is changing. We thought it was done and dusted here for Asim in terms of series points, but he managed to get a comeback. It's all about now just getting that golden goal and then taking this match to a third one where we'll be seeing the final matchup between these two players. But equal footing, guys. We saw match 1 ending on 2-2. We see match 2 ending on 5-5. And now a golden goal to decide who's going to get that series point. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys cannot be missing this. If you guys don't know, we are giving 1,000 Rand of voucher to you guys. And it is a voucher from Elias where you guys can go on a shopping spree. All you guys got to do, which is very simple, guys, is just let us know in the chat, who is the headline sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4? I mean, it's that simple, guys. If the answer is it's everywhere, right? So 1,000 Rand shopping voucher from Elias. And guys, thank you so much for joining in. If you guys don't know exactly what we're doing, it is the Season 4 of the Ivyson Gaming League. And we've got the Pro League coming in right over here with Asim going up against Zaid with a fire matchup. And right now going into that golden goal position, which is being set up.
Yeah, I was just waiting for that. Just been getting a bit ready in the background. But for now, as you're getting ready for that situation, I just want to know, coming through from what we've seen thus far, it's just been sensational work from either side. And I feel like now, when you take a look at that slight change that came through with France coming in, I feel like it afforded a bit more of a newer play style that had to be adapted to by Zaid. Because, yeah, I mean, from the most part, it did seem like, Zaid had an upper hand. But at some point, more time afforded, we saw that he was able to get himself back into that game. And now we're getting ready for game number 2, and they're going to be doing an intentional foul as they need to try and simulate the red card, which is seeming to be very difficult at this point in time. And Rudiger is going to be the one to take the fall, it seems. And we potentially now need to get Rudiger back again to make that tackle. So, just give it a bit of time. We'll get there eventually. And that will be that. And yeah, finally, we have our red card sorted. And let's see what will come through now as we finally have the decisive factor. And now it will be our golden goal scenario. So let's see who comes out on top. As in the previous game, it was Zaid who did find that very early goal within the opening 3 minutes. But now it is going to be an opportunity where we're seeing 2 different teams, 2 different tactics, 2 different formations and play styles now clashing. Because again, as I say, with the Real Madrid teams being played, all of the time it is the same thing that we kind of see. A bit of few renditions here and there that are different and changed, but now it is a different outcome with Mbappe going to be the one with France. It does seem like he does want to start off from the back to have a bit of fair play, and now that's going to be the game as you get to start it off with France.
Let's see exactly what this means. That intentional foul does, again, award, the advantage that we were seeing come out from him. I think he managed to learn that pattern. So we're going to see what this attack means. He's on that ball possession, which means dangerous waters, because it is a golden goal, guys. You see the net, you win the game, you get that series point, and you continue fighting if you are Asim. But if it's Zaid who then gets this ball over here, goes through the back of the net, then we're seeing Asim take the first loss. But Mbappe onto Bacola, Militao, however, able to block that Dembele in the box, pass to Mbappe, but it's not going to connect. Courtois is there to catch the ball. But again, Coman finds himself on that ball right over there. Mbappe can break through, takes the shot, gets the goal. And we've seen Asim win the series point. This going down to the final matchup between these 2 players on a Saturday morning. Absolutely juicy place right now. We saw Courtois beautifully handle that pass over there, but a bit of a mistake and blunder. Coman gets that Bacola onto Mbappe and a good low shot just to win that golden goal. What a comeback. What a fight, guys, in what Asim was 3 goals down. Managed to equalize. Was 1 goal down. Managed to equalize and then going into a golden goal position and win a series point. Now it's 1-1, and going into the final matchup between Zaid and as well as Asim. And I used all my channel points to predict Asim winning. So can you please give me my channel points back, guys?
And that's going to be that. I mean, he completes the remontada and he does complete the comeback. What a play coming through 5-5 to end it off, and then in golden goal to make it 6-5 to make himself the winner of game number 2. And I mean, from a 4-1 deficit, pushing it all the way through into that golden goal scenario where we saw him come out on top with that final goal. I mean, that's just absolute cinema that we're witnessing right now. But we still have game number 3 to come up, and now it'll be our deciding factor. No more opportunities, no more, yeah, we have one more game in the bag. Nope, this is going to be the decider. This is going to be the one to tell us who is the winner of this affair. But I mean, coming into this, we knew that it was going to be a close affair. We knew that these players were going to have a really good fight, because both of these players have been at the top of their game this entire season. Zaid being one of the best, and same with the team as well. Both these players competing internationally and now back on home soil. They're showing us exactly why they are considered the best in the country. And I'm excited to see what comes through in game number 3, as we're going to be getting ready for that one as well coming through. But coming into this next one, I mean, what is some stuff that you kind of noticed in the second game that you don't want to be potentially seeing come through from either player?
A one-sided goal scoring position. I mean, when I say one-sided, we did see Zaid with a 3-goal advantage, and I don't want to see that coming through. I want a more close competition between those guys. If it's 2-1 and there's opportunity, it does bring entertainment into the perspective. But when it becomes one-sided, the entertainment gets drawn away. You start to relax. You're not really, focusing in on the competition anymore. But when it's so close to each other, and we've seen these two players clash heads, then it starts to get a lot more entertaining. So I don't want to see a one-sided position in the story over here. I want to see very close-up matchup between these two players, and it's well deserving. Asim being who he is, great player. Zaid as well. They're showing exactly what it means to be the peak of their gameplay, because it's golden goal deciding the series points for these two matches over here. It hasn't gone in favor for either or, and we did see a great comeback come out from Asim, which just was phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, phenomenal is an understatement. I mean, coming back from 4-1 down, to have that resilience, the mental fortitude to get yourself back into this game is something not to scoff at. So really should be proud of that scenario. But we're here with game number 3, as it's going to be France in the blue, and in the white, it'll be Real Madrid for Zaid. What will come out in game number 3, we'll have to see, as very early on, starting us off, it's going to be France for Asim, as he has the ball on the edge of the box, denied, and now pressing forward, trying to find that through ball. It's going to be cut out momentarily, but either way, at this point in time, it does seem like the more, side of possession is going to be afforded towards the side of Asim. So Asim has been controlling the game a bit of the tempo as well has been to his pace, but right now Zaid trying to play through that.
Zaid has a build-up play, trying to find the play switch, just going to go through with a normal pass. 2 players on the run, but Theo was there to hold things down. Good defense out from France. Asim showing up here, time in and time out. Oh, the one-on-one right now. Kunde trying to get a pass, but unfortunately, it is going to be blocked off right over there.
Yeah, blocked out. Able to deal with the danger, and here's more coming through on the other side of the pitch. Able to deal with it. Asim is able to maintain himself. No pressure to really keep him wavering. Has the ball, pushing it out wide, slowly moving upfield. Teo Hernandez into the box here. Asim on the edge, tried to cut it past Courtois, but not getting past him there. Playing it out up top of the field, and Zaid has the danger here on the counter attack. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. Rodrigo takes the shot. The opening goal is found. It's going to be Zaid who answers the call, and it's going to be an opening goal yet again, back to back to back. Zaid has found the first goal in all 3 of our games.
He's done that confidently in the way that he's been playing right now. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly if he's able to just stay consistent, maybe one or two more goals. But Asim also following through. I don't want to see one-sided game coming into the final matchup. These guys have put blood, sweat, and tears into it. And a shot by Courtois, good block, sends that through to a corner kick. Corners are also still very much dangerous. And we're seeing some weird tactics coming around. Does it go in favor? No, Courtois, tall as he is able to catch it right over there. And right there is going to be a foul in favor for Zaid, as he is going to go from the back footing of his play area to now make a build-up play with each pass calculated. Could be offside. No, it isn't. Rodrigo goes straight in, a pass play, and somehow he meets the back of the net. Very messy, but Messi still gets goals. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now in favor for Zaid. 2-0. Theo with a yellow as well, so he needs to tread carefully going into the next foul areas. Right there, already making a blunder, passing into the plays over here, but Saliba, great defense coming out from him.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say. There was an opportunity, played the through ball, very messy at the back, but a ping pong situation. And again, it's sometimes just a bit of the game mechanics where there is a bit of bounce back at times from players trying to make those tackles. But, you know, that's the name of the game. It happens. And that's going to be Zaid finding a second goal. And it's looking a bit comfortable. But we know this from the previous game that even just 2 goals isn't enough to keep that lead or to keep comfort in this game. And right now, Zaid understands the scenario, wants to get another goal, but is going to be denied. Asim pressing forward now with the ball. Ball to Dembele, slightly pegging wide. Has the ball, still maintains position. Back infield, really good step in touch. Theo Hernandez into Dembele, onto the edge of the box here, trying to find that space. Asim finds a space, and there's an answer. Pegs one back. 2-1 in this scenario. Game is really on as we're going to have a 2-1 affair. I mean, just taking a look at this replay, really good work. Playing out wide, has a space, playing it back infield, trying to find that space on the edge of the box, does indeed do so. He found Coman, takes a shot, and a really good open up play, stretches the defense.
Beautiful, beautiful plays coming out from Asim. And we're getting what we want. The narrative is there. It's great. It's competitive. These two players are honestly putting their all might into the final matchup right over here, guys. But to think we're going down to the wire for these two players right over here just shows the level of the Pro League has to offer in terms of competitiveness. I mean, even like to the audience when playing FC, do you see yourselves come up against these guys in Weekend League? Do you see yourself ever playing some of these guys? Or do you think you have what it takes to actually play up against one of them? I mean, like, I want to know what you guys think. If you were a competitor in here, would you have a chance of playing up against Zaid or even Asim? But right now, as things stand, Real Madrid on the front foot right now on an offense. Zaid trying to get that build-up play. Bellingham passes over back, and it is going to be a Travella, but Mayman is going to hold it down, and it's still a 2-1 advantage to Zaid right now. But as things stand, Asim has played really well to get that goal back. He's also had a bit of a good offense, and I say good, and Mbappe finds the back of the net with a bang of note, and Mbappe is going to be the man who does that.
Yeah, really good stuff. Able to get another goal once again, 3-1 in the lead, and Zaid is looking very, very comfortable. Ball here with Rabiot. Gonna cut it out, and again, Zaid is just unrelenting, trying to press forward again to get even more of an opportunity. It does seem like that sort of turn was red, and Manyan able to keep the ball out. Really good work, but at this point in time, it is proving very, very difficult to keep Zaid out of that box. And Asim has a bit to work on because at this point in time, the pressure has been mounting. He's 2 goals down in this affair. It's the third game. And remember, no room for error, 0 opportunity after this. So he needs to make this one count. Otherwise, we'll be seeing Zaid crowd the victor of this league game. So a lot to think about now, as we will be seeing a bit of tactics change coming in. And at this point in time, when I kind of look at what we've witnessed at from Asim thus far,
Yeah.
is it does seem like there has been a bit of disjoint in the back of the line. There hasn't really been a bit of unison. They have been all over the place. He has been trying to play that high offside line, and it's not working. Zaid has been playing his passes to perfection, perfectly timed, and right now he needs to try and potentially work on that. Maybe the defenders stepping up to defend, trying to hold a bit tighter on Mbappe on those runs.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, a lot of blunders also coming in for Asim in the midfield area. The passing is not really calculated. He's losing the ball a lot more than needed, and that's costing him quite a bit. We're seeing yet again Real Madrid very close in that play area, which is very dangerous for Asim. But gone through all the ways, and we see now an opportunity of note. He green times it, sends it to the back of the net, and it is 3-2. Asim just sent Mbappe flying. It's like he was in a Formula One vehicle on wheels right over there and just went past that defense. And it was 1-on-1 with Gotha, but he green timed that. No ways Gotha would have gotten it. And a beautiful shot coming out. 3-2, guys. First half has seen 5 goals between these two players right now. It is really showing a level of competitiveness that we didn't get to witness in the game number 1 between Ridha and Hamza. But right now, Zaid and Asim really took the 3 matches to the very end. We still got a second half at hand right here where Zaid has that 1 goal advantage. Can he hold on to it is the question right now. It's looking very dicey. We got Asim has constantly shown himself quite well and he's been fighting for a comeback right there. But guys, if you're just joining us right now, I want to give you guys a 1,000 Rand voucher. Well, it's going to be one lucky winner who will be walking away with a 1,000 Rand Iles shopping voucher. Guys, all you got to do is let us know who is the headline sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming League. And you type that in the chat. At the end of the stream, we'll do a spin the wheel on the people that entered the competition. And then you guys will be walking away with that right over there. So absolutely phenomenal. So not only are the players here competing for something every week, and that's to get higher on that league right over there, you guys also have the chance of winning a 1,000 Rand ELS voucher every stream. So make sure you guys are coming through every week and also participating in that, because you could be a winner of a 1,000 Rand shopping ELS voucher right over there. Guys, we're going into that second half right now. 3-2 is the scoreline. And in terms of Siri points, guys, it is even. Mbappe right now on the front foot here finds himself with a pass in Bele. But Theo with the good slide, good block coming out from there, not managing to see the back of that net. And that's a strategic slide that came through from Asim. However, ball possession yet again with Mbappe. We see those blunders ever so more costing Asim in the goal right over there. And Zaid is now back to that 2-goal lead advantage, looking very comfortable. It's so unfortunate that we talk about the errors we've seen from Asim, but he hasn't changed that throughout the entire games. He's constantly making those passing mistakes. And yet again, Mbappe for France finds the back of the net. It's 4-3. We talk too much, we miss the action.
Yeah, doesn't seem like these guys are giving anyone, either side, a bit of a breathing room or breathing space in this game. And right now, 4-3 in our matchup, equal footing. And it's a bit of end-to-end stuff. Only 1 goal separating these guys, but it's not really telling the full tale of how close these guys are in skill. And right now, on the attack, it will be Asim once again out wide, maintaining possession, but loses out in possession. Trying to push it forward. Ball here with Vinny Jr., and Zaid potentially again to try and find that 2-goal cushion that he so desperately wants to hold on. But it's not easy. It's been proven very, very difficult for these guys to maintain the ball. Ball here with Barcola. And at this point in time, it doesn't seem like either player can really be seen as a clear-cut determined winner. Take the shot, and there we go. An equalizer coming through 4-4 in this affair.
Man, just talk about it, right? We're looking at it, and these guys are just going back and forth, back and forth. Kamavinga right now to Vinny. And if you talk about the game or recap, it just seems like you missed the action live right there in that moment. Kamavinga managing to win the ball, but a bit of a blunder pass and a massive tackle that is definitely going to be a yellow coming in for France. He needs to be careful on how he's playing right over there. Over here, Valverde onto Rodrigo Mbappe, however, is going to be stopped at that final moment of the attack. Dembele for France moving over to Kunde. We're seeing a good build-up play. The numbers are looking ever more fruitful for Asim, but the defense is yet again going to be stronger than that offense. And the play position is going to go to Rodrigo. Shot opportunity, another one, and it is going to be blocked yet again. So unfortunate for Zayd. Good opportunity of shots, but the defense has been strong here from our team in those final moments that we needed to be. But Rodrigo finds himself pulling back, a pass on to Mbappe, and the defense yet again is going to be stopping the action coming out from Zayd. But will Asim be out of the pressure that he finds himself in with the number of opportunities that Zayd presented for himself? It does look like it as Mbappe breaks through. He pulls back, but Qatar comes out of his position, managing to make himself big as a bear, blocks that shot, and we're seeing now Zayd with the shot opportunity, the build-up plays, the pass to Vinny, the shot over there, and it goes wide! It goes wide in a moment of despair where he needed that goal at the 72 minute. Will we see someone breaking away, or are we going to go down yet again to a golden goal? The decision is yet to be made.
Yeah, and right now, equal footing, equalized. Both players, nothing to separate them with 15 minutes on the clock to decide who will be the victor in this 3-game series. Just slightly kept onside. Rodrigo takes a shot. It's going to go out for a corner, and momentary play stopped. Going to play the corner short. Ball to Vinny and Zayd. Potentially looking for the cross, but rather playing it on the floor in the box. Has the ball, still there, takes the shot and finds the goal to set himself apart. And again, Zayd pulling himself forward, trying to set himself aside and win this series.
Honestly, beautiful from these guys right over here. We see it going down to the final moments, and yet again another goal opportunity at hand right there. Rodrigo just goes wide, and unfortunate, it is a corner. I don't know how that came about, but it is going to be a corner. Vinny in the box, Rodrigo just outside, passes to Bellingham, pass to Militao takes the shot, but it hits the poles. It is a defender who's taking that shot so wide, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but somehow he does miss that opportunity. A yellow is presented over here. It's going down to the 82nd minute right now. But we've seen how these games play out. It goes down to the final moment, and we might see an equalizer, or we will see that advantage pull through here for Zayd as he pushes through. But the numbers are not present for Real Madrid, and Theo is able to block that off. But the pace and strongness coming out from Rodrigo wins that. Rodrigo shoots 2-goal advantage. It is done. I think it is it. It is now the 85th minute, and we see Zayd pulling through with absolute W's in the back foot.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, 5 minutes remaining in this game. It is looking very, very difficult for Asim to find himself back into this game because, you know, it's not really easy to find these goals already as it stands. And taking a look at this replay, before I even get into that, just a really good through ball coming through. You know, Theo Hernandez tried to keep out the ball. Asim played it well, but the space was found. He opened up play a bit, and there was just too many gaps to work through. Really good counter-attack play coming through from them. And there we find yet another goal with 5 minutes on the clock remaining. Yes, he might be able to find that goal, but Zayd has that opportunity to try and play key ball, try and run down that clock to potentially see himself a winner. So is this the end? I don't know. You know, you can never really tell with these professional games, but we'll have to see as we're going to get ready with that game coming up soon enough.
Yeah, man, looking at it, just Zayd and Asim have honestly put on a show. I don't think for today we're going to witness something as close as what we did right now for these guys right over here.
Yep, and we're back up with the action as Guendouzi has the ball. Asim playing it out wide. 4 minutes and ticking. time is of the essence, so he needs to try and potentially find one goal within the span, but it's not seeming like Zaid will give him that opportunity as he'll be on the attack, playing it forward, Vinny Jr. to try and bury the game, but it's going to be denied and seem still clinging on for dear life, but that will be game. I mean, it's the 90th minute, and that potentially spells the end.
It does spell the end right over here with potential final attack coming out from Zaid. Good slide from Theo right over there. 91 minutes on the clock right now. And the referee is going to call it just in a moment of time. And it is going to be a free kick for Real Madrid. Militao passes the ball onto Vinny. Another free kick, another one. You can see us team at this point. He's just calling it quit, because it is those final moments right over there. Modric, another foul.
Yeah,
it's just done.
It was a bit of frustration towards the end, but that is going to be a game, and that is how it will be decided. Our winner is Zaid, who comes out on top after needing to push through to the final game. Game number 3, Zaid comes out on top in a 6-4 fashion. I mean, these guys really gave it everything through the kitchen sink and whatever else needed to end this game out. But at the end of it all, Zaid is the one that comes out on top. What a good display of technical brilliance, determination, and I mean, comeback stories time after time from a team. But unfortunately, it was not enough, as Zaid is the one that walks away the winner.
Man, absolute W's coming out for Zaid right over here. Massive plays. I mean, calculated shots through to that end over there. But good fights nonetheless from our team. That there is the sort of story narrative that I was looking for, is fighting, getting the equalizer goal, fighting, getting the equalizer goal. Eventually, Zaid said, you know what? Let me do what I got to do best, and got that 2-goal advantage in such a short span as well. He managed to get those 2 goals in favor for him. And that, dusted the game, and we just saw towards that very end, just tackles thrown recklessly in moments of, there's no comeback in these last 5 minutes. I'm just going to call it quits right over there. And our team takes the first L of the 8-week fighting that is going to be presented in the Pro League right now. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly what that's going to be looking like. But right there, Zaid versus our team finally done and dusted with 2 golden goals and a final matchup between these two to determine the winner being Zaid.
Yeah, really good stuff. But I think for now, we will be taking a bit of a short break before we get into our next game. And it does seem like a lot of y'all were Team Zaid in the chat. So W's in the chat all around, it seems, for the Team Zaid supporters. But for now, we'll take a bit of a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you on the other side as we get ready for the next game to come.
What does freedom mean to you? Is it about your individuality? Or standing up for others, stepping up for yourself? Freedom is personal. It's about building your own path and making your mark. The all-new Calcium. Step into freedom.
Chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing, say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces, 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right, tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. And my bitch bad. Ain't laying on her ass, she running up a sack. Better blow 100,000 out, she gon' make it back. Attack. I'll be gone for the weekend, but I promise I'll be back. All this money ain't enough, I need some more, I can't relax. Working twice as hard as everybody else because we black. Bitch, my verse is cocaine, match beef, serving crack. Anybody get it, we gon' do it bad, laying flat. We ain't hanging out with nobody, too busy hanging plaques. Yeah, I got it like that, but I still hunt you down for a rack, that's a fact. Hard race, ball chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing, say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces, 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right, try to ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. I was just sitting in the back of the bus. Now I pull up in a demon. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes. I see it. You gotta keep your head above the water. Stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up, young. Yeah. Come rain or sunshine, I'ma keep on pushing. I'ma let these people keep on talking, let them keep on looking. They don't know my struggle, they don't know why God put me where he put me. And as long as I get to wherever I'm going, I won't care how long it took me. And I won't hate no man for being on his grind. That's just not the vibe, that's just not what I do with my time. Let that nigga try, let that nigga win, let him fly. If you wonder why, his success is not a threat to mine. Cause I'm still right here getting it 100 ways, still keeping it 100,000. Heartbroken in 100 ways, mind moving at 100 miles. You might see me on stadium stage, but I come from the underground. I done bought about 100 planes, I done walked in 100 towns. If I want shit, I hunt shit down. I thank God that my heart still pounds. Trying to balance this life like symphony, but it's made of 100 sounds. You're supposed to want the best for me, why would you try to bring me down? I had 99 pounds like Jay-Z, but you're making it 100 now. I was just sitting in the back of the bus, now I pull up in a demon. Yeah. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I see it. You gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. On a whip, can't be out here moving like a fish. Haters on my dick, the whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit. Don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a side kick, cause I always knew that I'd be rich. Candlelight lit, everywhere I go I leave a tip. Hit. Ain't gotta touch me, I'm already it. I gotta pay the rent, so don't be nervous, baby, hit the link. All my niggas lit. All my niggas. You know I do what I do, you know I stay breaking rules. You know I'm coming from that black, white, yellow, green, red, and blue. I like to joke and I laugh, but don't you get shit confused. Cause when it's up, then it's up, and it's fucking stuck on the moon. Put a buck on your luck if you think it's something to do. Stop chasing hoes instead of chasing the loot. She chose me over him cause he was a regular dude. She chose me over him cause he was a regular dude. Tense on a whip, Can't be out here moving like a fish. Haters on my dick. The whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit. Don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a sidekick, 'cause I always knew that I'd be rich. Candlelight lit. When she blew me, she had made a wish. Jungle boy, stick. Fuck with me on mine, I let it hit. I'm a sidekick, 'cause I always knew that you a bitch. All my niggas lit. All my niggas lit.
Ice in your face, make you freeze up. Ice in your face, make your bitch freeze up. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, 'cause I got bling bling. Yeah, ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, 'cause I got yeah. Is it wrong if I touch your girl? Is it wrong if I touch your wife? These bands are tied in my hands. I've been touching them all my life. Is it wrong if I touch your M? Is it wrong if I touch a B? Big B, Big Billy. Buy every bad bitch new titties. Buy every real nigga some weed. It's like Christmas till I leave. Take off, touchdown, repeat. Ice in your face, make it freeze up. Ice in your face, make your bitch freeze up. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, 'cause I got bling bling. Yeah, ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Ice in the club with the sweet stuff. Icy on the chain, icy on the ring. She want my dang-a-lane, 'cause I got yeah.
I just snapped back from a daydream. I just snapped back from a daydream where you and I made peace. We had a good time talking over breakfast. Eye contact and we said a lot in our heads, missing each other in our beds. It just cannot be real. How did I fumble so bad? I don't even wanna know what's gonna happen now. I know I want what we had. I had the world in my hands. Could've sworn I had plans. I had my do's and my don'ts, my wills and my cans, but I guess life just ain't another plan and another man for you. You deserve way better, and I hope that's how it plans for you. I'm working on me overtime, trying to be the perfect man for you. I just wanna hear you say you think this thing is worth another chance for you. I guess life just had another plan and another man for you. You deserve way better, and I hope that's how it plans for you. I'm working on me overtime, trying to be the perfect man for you. I just wanna hear you say you think this thing is worth another chance for you. I'm working on me overtime, trying to be the perfect man for you. I just wanna hear you say you think this thing is worth another chance for you. They want me to switch on the bros for some money, for some hoes. They want me to switch my clothes, switch the gold, switch the bros, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flick. They want me to flick, man. They want me to switch. They want me to flick. They want me to switch, man. They want me to switch, but I can't. I mean I can, but I won't. It's a code, it can't be broken. Got a family I was born in and a family that I've chosen. Tatted on my skin. I gotta show 'em. Take carry my twin. I got them glowing. We don't do pretend, 10. Keep it 10 times 10. I'ma always have your back, cause if you win, I win. I sing, I drink, I smoke, I binge. When my life throws me a punch, I take that shit to my chin. You ain't on me, punch it back, that's why I call you my kin. It's all love on my end. I don't understand why they want me to switch on the bros. For some money, for some hoes. They want me to switch my clothes, switch the goals, switch the bros, man. They want me to.
What is happening, folks? You are tuned into the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4, coming right at you with some more EAFC 25 action. Game number 3 is to come. But before we get into any of that, if you're just joining us now, my name is Skara, and flanked by my side is Ira OG, joining me through this action. Ira, how are you feeling at this point? I mean, we've witnessed 1, 2, and now almost game number 3. How are you feeling at this point in time?
It honestly feels a lot longer because of the crazy matchup we just had to witness coming out from Zaid and Asim that went down to the wire. 2 golden goals and a third matchup to determine who is going to be walking away with a W in their first week, and it had to be Zaid with a outstanding performance in that final matchup. And then we looked at earlier where it was Reedha versus Hamza, and it was a straight win for Hamza with a forfeit coming out from Reedha due to server issues. So going into this third one right over here, are we going to be as entertained as we were in the previous matchup? Well, it all comes down to flair, playstyle, and excitement coming out from these two, and I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what that's going to be looking like. The narrative is cooking. It is the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4, brought to you by Eles, where you guys also in the stream could be walking away with 1,000 Rand a shopping voucher brought to you by Eles. All you got to do is tell us who is the sponsor of the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. It is now Ishmael going up against Katlego in the Pro League game number 3. These two players right here looking really spicy, looking really flavorful. But I mean, like, have you seen Katlego in the scene?
So yeah, both of these players I've seen already. Ishmael actually was the coach that led Asim to a win against Zaid in one of the previous lands, and then KK Katlego from No Focus Gaming is someone that's also burst into the scene recently. A lot of No Focus players have been, coming through, breaking through the barrier and ceilings, participated actually at Comic-Con recently. So these are two players that I'm actually very excited to see come up against each other, because No Focus has come out of their camp with a few really talented players up and coming who've been giving a fight recently in a lot of the lands and tournaments coming through. So it's exciting. It's very exciting to see, a new org, new players coming onto the space, and Katlego is going to be one of that. Katlego also is a very technical player, so I'm excited to see how he plays and fares in this matchup. Ishmael also, I guess, is more of a, not as technical, not as much flair, but someone that, is very, very textbook and can really break down a lot of players. He's very smart, very methodical. So I think it might be a clash of two play styles coming into this game. So regardless of how you see it, this is going to be a very interesting way to end off our series for today.
Definitely. I mean, right now, like you've said, coach who led our team through to a victory, that has to speak volumes in terms of game knowledge, how much you have in the back pocket over there. You could be a coach and as well as a competitive player. We've seen it time in and time out in the past, in the spaces of bravado gaming. Even back when Orlando Pirates had an esports team as well, we did see, coach as well as competitive player. Ishmael can bring that extra dynamic, that bird's eye view that he sees as a coach, and then bring it into play. Because as commentators, you sometimes see the openings that could have been played from a player, but that can be seen from a bird's eye view only. Will he be able to bring that dynamic into the gameplay, or is he going to be a competitive player that focusing on that play style and missing those opportunities that we could see potentially could have been the right pass or the right cross or the right time to shoot? But the Katlego coming in with No Focus over there, and as well as an upcoming organization, is going to be bringing in, the excitement about who is NF, who is No Focus in the esports scene. So if he's able to bring a one up over here against Ishmael, it's definitely going to be a big W. But it's a road to the top of performance in terms of an 8-week format that we're witnessing between these two players and throughout the entire players that it has registered here for the Pro League. Guys, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes down to the Ivyson Gaming League, the registrations have already happened and we've already gotten our players in terms of the amateur, varsity, as well as Pro League, and with their sign-ups are closed. I will get a confirmation for you guys in the stream later. But if you guys already missed that window to sign up, just keep your heads up open. Maybe one or two players might forfeit completely from the league area, and then that could be an opportunity to maybe get in. I don't know. But as things stand, it is completely full. We've got our players, we've got our Pro League players, and we have some of the best in the continent coming together to compete. We just witnessed Zaid and Asim put on a performance and dominant of note that we didn't get to witness yet. And it is the first week, but there is so much to talk about, and I'm already looking forward to next week, even if we haven't ended today's series.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to be looking forward to. There's so much action that is still to come. So, I mean, guys, we have 8 weeks of this action. Don't miss out, as this is only the beginning, only the start. So don't miss any of what is to come. And as mentioned, we are going to be giving away 1,000 Rand LS voucher to whoever can guess who is the headline sponsor. And if you just missed what I just said, you're unlucky, tough luck, because you're going to miss out on that voucher. So make sure you're putting in your answers in the chat, but also alongside that, I want to see who you guys are supporting. Are you Team Cap or are you Team Ishmael? I want to see that also pop through in the chat. Who you guys are going to be supporting, and also some potential predictions on what you guys think is going to be the outcome. And I actually want to get your idea of what you might potentially be expecting from this, Ira, because we've already witnessed 2 games thus far. We've witnessed a 2-0 and we've witnessed a 2-1. In your eyes, what do you think we'll be seeing coming through from this final game? Do you potentially predict a maybe 2-1 affair, or is it going to be a straight 2-0 in your opinion?
In my opinion, new blood seems to still have a lot of nerves when it comes down to competing, especially on main stages like an Ivyson Gaming League. So for Katlego, it could be the nerves that locks his playstyle up and we don't actually get to witness who he is as a player. And Ishmael, with the background that he does have in terms of coaching experience and even just being at an land environment, I think, Ishmael might potentially come in for a back-to-back win, and he will see exactly what that would be like.
All right, and we're getting ready. We're in the game now. It is going to be Katlego taking on Ishmael, and I believe Ishmael is going to be the one in front for the blue, and orange will be Katlego. And there is going to be a lot of love for Katlego in the chat, so let's see if he's able to live up to the support from his fans. But very early on, though, Ishmael will be the one to find that early goal, and it will be him who takes the lead. And just taking a look at this already, I mean, Iro, just sensational work, able to find the plays early, the passing lanes are working, and Ishmael finds that opening goal.
Yeah, and also a bit of a blunder. We saw that defender give off the ball through to France, and it was just a pass to Bacola, and he managed to find the back net. And also very, very early right over there, we've seen the same dynamic of France coming into play for Asim. This obviously being the coach for Asim means that there is some special flair that, maybe the other players are not seeing in choosing France as a team right now. But Mendy on the ball over here for Katlego, and we can see him play just outside the field. Mbappe, good pass to Vinny, but Saliba, big as he is, manages to get the ball over there, and the attack is going to be broken. Bacola finds himself taking a pass. It is a bit of a messy one, but it will connect the players. And we see a player switch come in to Bacola, passive play, slow passing, calculated, coming out from Ishmael as it stands right now. And the play is being built. The numbers are going in there, but too many easy, predictable pass right over there from Dembele. But although broken, still in ball possession here for Ishmael, and he's then taking it back through to the midfield areas. Slowly but surely, this attack that we are seeing is getting built up, but Kamavinga there to hold things down for Katlego, just exactly what he needed right over there. And now could try potentially get a through ball, and the pace is there, but Theo manages to hold things down here for France.
Yep, some good hold-up play has been maintained thus far, but bit of signs of flair early on there, and we're seeing a sensational lob-through ball, and there's the equalizer. Cat finds his goal, 1-1 apiece inside 20 minutes of this game. So, both players already able to find their footing, and it's looking very good. This is what we want to see. We want to see a challenge. You want to see these guys coming up against each other, giving a good fight. There was a bit of a mistake at the back. Here's the replay. Ball fell to Kunde. Ishmael tried to play a long ball across and cut out by Bellingham. Cat, a bit of a lob through pass. And there, near post finish. Sensational work coming through from Cat. And he's able to find that equalizing goal to make it a bit more of a competitive game.
Definitely competitive, not one-sided right over here. We already did see that earlier opportunity for Katlego to go into that position, but he then went again and continued knocking at the door, and he found an entrance. What a shot, what a powerful shot that met the net right over there of Ishmael. 1-1 very early right over here, guys. Not even 20 minutes, and we're already seeing 2 goals at the both ends right over here. 1-1, Ishmael and Katlego, and I'm seeing a lot of hype come through for Katlego. Like you say, we've got a lot of the players here who are voting in. And for the people that want to know what you did miss in the previous matchup, Zayd did come through with the 2 series points, or 2-1 series points over there, and found himself with a W for this week. Now, going into the next game we have right now, is going to be Ishmael up against Katlego, and it is currently 1-1, and it is the first series matchup that we have between these two. So still a very long way to go. It could be back-to-back wins between these two guys, or someone could go home, and Vinny is going to be taking that lead, and he finds himself taking advantage not even 2 minutes after that previous goal.
Yeah, sensational work once again found by Cat. And he gets that goal, even though Ishmael tried to move the keeper. Yeah, it was just perfectly green timed. Finesse shot into the top corner. And Cat is not relenting. He's not stopping. He wants to find yet another goal, but runs into a roadblock. Ishmael able to play defense and has the ball for his troubles. Ball into Rabio, out wide to Nkunku. He's trying to find some space, and right now Cat is just cutting it down. Right now, Kamavinga maintaining possession, trying to play out from the back, but not allowed any space whatsoever. So it's a bit of a, bit of play keep ball. No one's really able to hold the ball for too long. Bit of hot potato passed around, but right now it'll be Cat who maintains the bulk share of possession, trying to play infield. But this point in time, not really having the higher edge on each other. Both players struggling to find that edge. Right now, maintaining possession. Windozy into Rabio. Nkunku. Out to Chouameni. Beautiful lob pass into Mbappe. Lobs it over the keeper. Easy as you like. 3-1 on the scoreboard.
The flair, man. The play style coming out from Katlego right over there. Absolutely beautiful. Good plays right now coming in. And just dirty plays, man. You saw the lobby pass and lobby shot, and he gets that 2-goal advantage over Ishmael right now. Ishmael's passing has also been readable. Predictable right over here. Every sort of situation on the offense has been broken. And when it comes down to counter, he's just not finding the answer to defend up against Katlego. And I'm liking the style Katlego's bringing in right over here. It's unstoppable. Vinny, however, right over there in a position where I thought would have been final moments for that attack was broken down. We've seen Valverde push into a good position, and Katlego yet again on ball possession to Chouameni, finds Bellingham, good turnaround onto Mbappe, the skills, he's going in, shots on goal, and it is 4-1 right now as things stand. Absolutely nice plays coming out from Katlego.
Yeah, this is the flair I spoke about. He's very technical, knows how to get into these positions, and he's been playing absolutely phenomenal at this point in time. Ishmael has not been able to find any response at this point in time, but we'll be seeing that come through, as at this point in time, he's going to be trying to play defense once again. Vinny Jr. maintaining the ball here for Cat. Cat lobbing it through into Mbappe again. One touch play. Almost found the goal again. but Manyan able to play it out from the back. Barcola, the stress is there and the pressure is mounting. Can he play through this Ishmael? Because it's not looking too favorable at this point in time for him. As Cat once again on the attack, pressing forward, one touch play again into Mbappe, try to play the step over, but is denied.
Denied at the entrance of that box over there. But such a good performance coming out from Cat right over there in that first half. 4-1 is the scoreline. Very set goal coming out from Ishmael, putting himself 1-0 advantage. And, I thought, okay, good. Our commentators' predictions are coming into fruition. But Katlego said, keep quiet and watch this space. Because at the 16-minute mark, he managed to equalize. But at the halftime whistle, we're seeing a 3-goal advantage to Cat. And, almost like a woman's first laid out right over there with Ishmael getting that first goal. But will he be able to make a comeback? At this stage, the way he's playing, it's too messy, right? His passing is being predictable. His defense is not really strong. Right now, as things stand, it is not the game that is looking competitive. It's very one-sided. And Katleko's offense has been really locked in. His style and the way he gets into these key positioning has been perfect. But France needs to wake up. Ishmael needs to do something. And I think this could potentially be it. Go through ball over here to Nkunku. No players to assist and trying to get a shot. But from far, sliding down. It's just going to go into the hands of Qatar.
Yep, and at this point in time, it's going to be the control in the hands of Cat as he's going to be on the attack once again, pressing forward out on the wing. Valverde has the ball, playing it in field. And right now, Cat again showing signs of danger. And a beautiful last-minute tackle to cut out that attack. And right now, Ishmael trying to press forward, but not really allowed any space to work with. Rabiot maintains possession into Teo Hernandez. And Ishmael, again, he's not able to find that answer that he so desperately needs. Cat has just been such a bully right now in front of goal and in the midfield. He's been bossing the tempo of this game. But Ishmael trying to potentially claw his way back into this game, but not allowed an inch forward. All the crossing lanes getting cut out. And right now, Cat has a bit of momentum to work with, as right now, it does seem like Ishmael has been a bit flustered ever since that fourth goal went in.
Yeah. Honestly, like you're looking at the control from Cat and even forcing a play all the way back to the goalkeeper to try build this one up. But nothing in the play cards right here for Ishmael is working. That 3-goal advantage seems very strong. Seems that it's going to hold on over here for these two players right now. And Ishmael, unfortunately, continuously to find himself in difficult positioning. He hasn't gotten on goal or an opportunity that gives us off our seat moments. He's just struggling in that offense area where that defending from Katleko is just so strong. And I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what this means for the remainder of the second half. But if things stay the way it is, we've got a serious point definitely awarded over here to Cat. But guys, we don't want to talk about final moments when the whistle hasn't been blown, because we did see in the previous matchup that even 90th minute equalizings are very much possible in a Pro League format where these guys come through and put their all might. But as things stand right now, Ishmael's plays are being read. It's like, we have a full book on how Ishmael is playing, and Katleko studied that completely the night before, and is passing with high marks as things stand. France on that attack, Coleman with the 2-1 body is going to lose the ball. A lobby pass over here for Real Madrid. Mbappe on the run, 2-1. He's managed to break through, takes the shot, but Matt9 is there to hold things down, sends it through to a corner kick. It is going to be a short corner pass. And we're on to Rodrigo outside the box, into the box with Rodrigo right now. But Coleman ready to read the pass, and a counter play could potentially come in with the player switch, but the pass too heavy onto Kamavinga. And we're seeing Ishmael back with the ball once more.
Yeah, who's this guy with the ball? Yeah, reset of play, able to draw all the players back in, and it's allowed for a counter attack to come through. And there's so many options afforded in the box, but he rather opted to play it back in field. Will that be a decision that he comes back to regret? As at the moment, the ball is just pinging left, right, and center between these players. Katlego still has possession on the edge of the box, playing it back to Chouameni. Chouameni has the ball out wide, trying to find Kamavinga, but it's going to get denied. And Ishmael, an opportunity to try and press forward. Ball here with Mbappe, slightly cut out. It's not dealt with entirely, and now finally Katlego able to gain back possession. And at this point in time, again, playing a bit of hot potato, not really able to hold possession for too long. But right now, he's proving me wrong. He's trying to play it a bit and a bit of cast a curse again, losing out of possession in no man's land, playing it out wide, and it's going to get cut out once again. And Ishmael, still now, even in the 80th minute, not able to find any success ever since that first goal. And it's very, very tough, man. You really need to try and make the most out of it. As now Katlego again in on goal, tried to go for the sweaty goal, denied.
Yeah, sweaty goal denied, pass too many, finds himself at a disadvantage in terms of not taking the shot on time. But nonetheless, guys, there's 4 minutes on the clock right over here. We can almost say the game is done, and I think it is. Even just conceding right now is just going to be a bit of momentum in favor for him for maybe the next match. But a series point definitely awarded in favor for Katlego with a great performance in that first half, getting that 3-goal advantage. 4-1 as it stands. Corner kick to Ishmael right over here. It's going to take it long. It's sent it through. Very good, but to the hands of Courtois it is. With 1 minute at a time, we're seeing the whistle blown and Katlego walking away with a victorious game number one between these two. Katlego could win the second one, and the series between these two could just come to a simple end. Or Ishmael can collect his nerves, find that 2 minute goal that he found himself in, and work with that throughout the entire game number two. But with Katlego's playstyle, cutting in the passing left, right, and center, it doesn't look like we've seen an advantage at all. Say Ishmael is in the fight for a win.
Yeah, at this point in time, it is GG to Katlego who comes out on top. So a lot of people, I'm just smiling because I'm looking in the chat, someone already saying pay up as soon as the game ended. But also another one, Basitana saying, Cat, do not relax, which with the laughing emoji, which is very accurate because with what we've seen time and time again, you know, there has been points in time where these guys, they get into that 4-1 advantage. And we saw Zaid, how many times did he get into that position? And we saw the comeback happen. So that's also something that, in as much as we laugh about, it is very important. Guys, stay locked in, stay focused. Don't lose any concentration because in a moment's snap, you can be back on equal footing. So as we saw from that game, insane work ethic coming through from Katlego as he maintained himself, got that 4-goal lead. He was still pressing forward, tried to get another one, but even then, while pressing forward, he still maintained well at the back. And now we see he's going into the next game with an advantage, and all he needs to do is win this next game, and he wins out the series. So coming through with this one, with what you've seen thus far, what do you think should be a change coming through for Ishmael if he wants to try and get himself the edge in this next game?
Complete change in playstyle. I mean, we look at it, right? Midfield area is losing he's losing the ball quite a lot, and that's because we've seen a strong, readable play come out from his passing. Katlego has honestly intercepted, he's blocked the passing, he's done quite well in terms of reading exactly what Ishmael is trying to build up. I don't know even how he got caught off guard in that 2-minute goal in the beginning, because when we looked at later on, every opportunity that was presented to Ishmael was intercepted, was blocked off, and so forth. So whatever Ishmael is focusing on, he needs to completely change that, because this is something that has been played maybe 1,000 times by Katlego, and he knows exactly what the situation is going to be looking like. So the playstyle that Ishmael is presented is what Katlego is familiar with. So there's nothing that he can do right now if he stays the same and playstyle to be in that position. We can see him go Real Madrid. Things are going to be equal footing right now for Ishmael and Katlego in terms of teams. But who will be the better Real Madrid is the big question. With that 4-1 lead with France versus Real Madrid, let's see exactly what happens right now.
I think Katlejo will be the one in the white for Real Madrid, and in the orange, it'll be Ishmael. And that is going to be. Oh, it's the other way around. And it's going to be Ishmael, actually, who gets the opening goal. And already very early on, this is what we saw in the previous game. Ishmael got the opening goal. He found that early success, but the most important thing is, does he carry that momentum throughout the game? Because we didn't really see much of that as soon as that second goal came in, and it was an equalizer on Cat's side. But for now, it does seem like he is maintaining himself fairly well very early on.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Mbappe with good skill goes in and oof, 2-0, 8 minutes in. Ishmael, hello? What are you doing? What happened in that space where we were setting up game number 2? Because you're bringing in so much more flair, more confident plays, but still very much early. So much opportunity for Katlejo to make a comeback.
Yeah, and Katlejo right now needs to answer some questions that are being asked of him. Was it a fluke, or does he have it in his chamber in Arsenal to get himself back into this game? Chouameni with the ball, looking for that space. And at this point in time now, actually, with this Real Madrid team, it does seem like Ishmael is a bit more compact. He's not really as open as the previous game when he was playing with France. So it does seem like a little bit more will be asked of Katlejo if he wants to try and beat this defense. Right now, trying to maintain possession, dispossessed. Ball does fall to Katlejo, and there he finds the hole, finds the space. Mbappe attacking it and goes wide. Katlejo, a golden moment, golden opportunity squandered.
Honestly, golden opportunity right over there, Scara. We looked at that. What a good breakthrough Mbappe had. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, just wide. That would have been the momentum he needed. But still fighting position here as Ishmael now pushes forward with that counter play at hand right here, just outside the box, bringing in his players as much as he can. The passing is connected. Militao is able to block things off. Perfect place out from Katlejo. The player switches from Katlejo have been so calculated, but Militao also there to hold things down. Mbappe find himself on the edge, pass over to Rodrigo, shot, and again, wide. Not even a corner kick, just straight through to the crowd. A bit of a blunder. Vinny can take advantage of this. Mbappe takes the shot and wide yet again. And it does look like it's going to be a corner kick once more for the team. Katlejo putting in all the pressure that he can to try get a goal in favor for him, to try find an answer, a door that he can enter through, and just breaking away with the defenders with that short pass. And it isn't going to go in favor for him. That attack build-up play that we're witnessing has been broken, but ball possession once more, yet again, Bellingham and aggression. Free kick, it is far out. I don't think a shot opportunity is going to be taken here.
Maybe if he thinks about it from this range, it would be insane. But Rodrigo plays it short, maintains the ball. Rodrigo again pushed out wide, and these opportunities are coming in quick and fast. But how many more will you be getting? You need to be clinical, and you need to put these goals to rest. And here's an opportunity going wide for a corner. This time around, can he make something of it? Katlejo has been trying to find an opportunity, but everything is just not going his way right now. But will this be the moment as he still maintains possession? Vinny Jr. with the ball, Valverde from range with Mbappe, and the attack is breaking down, and it's just not looking good, man. It's really been a struggle session. He's not able to find that success that he wants, and now the problem is, will that be the last time he finds opportunities like that? We'll have to see, as now he's going to be in on goal once again, plays it across, and again, blocked out.
Good block coming out from Ishmael over there. But the pressure, the amount of pressure presented over here from the likes of Katlejo means he will find an answer. But just it would be just so demotivating to see if Ishmael only gets one opportunity at a counter and scores, making it 3-0. And you'll just see Katlejo sort of reset this game and just call it quits. Because, I mean, you've been knocking, you've been having golden opportunities, you've just been meeting outside of the poles. So what is going to be happening right now is Ishmael is on that counter. Will we see the 3-goal advantage come into play? No, it's not it. Militao being strong as the last man standing over there. Mbappe going through on a pass, and this is one-on-one yet again. What happens? Rodrigo taking too long. Back to Mbappe. Shot opportunity. Goal it is, and finally, he's not missing this time around. He finds the back net, and it is 2-1 with a long celebration of despair. Because I mean, it was a long time coming. We saw that pressure constantly being built up and built up and built up. And eventually, he couldn't allow this to happen. So coming into this one right over there, that was exactly how we needed him to win that goal.
Yeah, and I mean, taking a look at the replay here, really, really good play. He waited for that player, drew in that tackle, and then played the through ball. It did seem a bit delayed. I think he was trying to look for a more certain outcome, but he did find the angle eventually, and the goal is confirmed. We now have one more back in this game. He's still down by one more goal. Will we see that comeback completed, or will Ishmael increase his advantages? Right now, it is going to be possession afforded, and that will be offside.
Definitely offside. Bit too far out the player, offside called. Right now, guys, I think that halftime comes to an end over here. Good 2 goals coming out from Ishmael, but from the second goal, Katlego switched on and he kept putting in pressure. Eventually, that pressure led to him getting his first goal for the second series point match between Ishmael and Katlego. And if he continues knocking, he's going to get that equalizer. And if he continues knocking once more again, we'll see him walking away with back-to-back wins and being the overall match winner. But it all comes down to how that momentum keeps going in favor for him. Ishmael could also play very sweaty and just hold the ball possession, hold it at the back, play it at the back. That goes into a psychological warfare with the opponent because you are so hungry to want the ball, so hungry to be taking shots at the Qatar back. And I don't know who scored. Is it 2-2? It's 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. That's the comeback completed.
Well then, what a way to start our second half. We didn't even get an opportunity as we load back in, and instantly off of kickoff, we have an equalizing goal, and Cat is back into the game. And now it is definitely game on, as Ishmael has a lot to think about. He's going to be in the box. Near post finish. Gets his lead back instantaneously.
It's so difficult as a esports player, especially in the EFC, when you get that equalizing goal after sweating so hard, and just momentarily, minutes later, you're getting another goal advantage over you. It's just so unfortunate. But right now, Mbappe here for Katlego. Good pass, shot, taken, goal, met. It is 3-3. We have a game on our hands, guys. 2 goals scored in seconds between these two guys right over here. And we're at a 3-3 as it stands. Kamavinga onto Bellingham. You talk too much, you might just miss it. Mendy out in the outside of the box. Back to Bellingham. Pass over there, but Kamavinga straight into the line of pass, and that is going to break up that offense attack, but still with ball possession and pressure met here with Ishmael. However, defense is looking quite strong here for the likes of Katlego, but again, pressure. Mbappe takes that boost ball, and unfortunately is going to lose it to the hands of Militao, and Katlego trying to hold things down, but can he eventually find that pace he's looking for and not break his attack? It looks like it might just be happening, but with the mistake coming in with Valverde, Mendy is able to break this attack.
Yeah, at this point in time, it is going to be a bit of a stalemate once again. End-to-end stuff. Both players, nothing to separate the two of them, and it's really what we want to be seeing coming out from these guys. We want to be seeing everyone online, everyone ready to play. And right now, it seems like the switch up from France into Real Madrid is playing a lot better for Ishmael. But again, when you're playing against someone like Katlego, who's going to be pressing and sort of providing a lot more relentless pressure, you need to be able to play through that. And right now, it's been proving very difficult to kind of deny Katlego in front of goal, even though we saw him squander quite a lot of opportunities in the first half. We're sitting 3-3 at this point in time. Who will be the first one to sort of silence the other? But even then, when we do see that, that FIFA script comes into play, the kickoff momentum comes through, and either player is able to find a goal. So at this point in time, it's not really easy to tell who comes on top or who will be the one to have the upper hand. Because right now, we can't really tell between the two players.
No, you can't, especially this game. It's equal footing. I mean, yes, momentum seems to be shifting a little bit towards Katlego because he was 2-0 down, but immediately made that comeback and then he was met with defeat once more and they equalized immediately after. But right now in the box, Mbappe, it's 4-3. Ishmael manages to take that one right over there. Absolute beautiful plays coming in. Mbappe right over there with a 4-3 position. Man, it's hard to say right now, Squaro, who will be walking away because you're going to see pressure and pressing come out from Katlego once more. But will he have the time at hand? Yes, there is enough time. Will he meet the back of the net? It is looking like a little bit of a blunder, but offside? Offside it is, yeah. Offside will be called because he was far off when that mistake happened.
Yeah, I'm even looking at chat now. Someone saying potential 4-4 question mark. Like it's just been that sort of game where we don't even know what can happen. These guys just have had each other's number time and time again. Right now, though, it is Ishmael who does have possession, and it is going to be in the hands of Katlego to try and get himself back into this game. At this point in time, bulk share of possession will be towards Ishmael, but he's able to maintain possession for now. Can play it up wide. Has maintained the ball. Both Mbappe tried to get past the final defender, but denied. And Ishmael holds really well at the back, and defense is holding up thus far. It has been a bit of a defensive disaster from both sides, but they're at least able to maintain themselves. As right now, it is going to be Kat who's trying to play attack, and defense is really well held by the side of Ishmael.
Yes, Ishmael's honestly kept himself quite strong. And when looking at it, there's opportunity presented to Katlego. It's just a matter of finding that small crack you can squeeze yourself through. And could this potentially be exactly that? There's opening, there's shots, and there's goals. And it is 4-4 at the 80th minute. Katlego finds the answer that he was searching for. I saw that play build up coming in, and it was just a matter of staying composed. But talking too much might mean we might miss an opportunity right over here as Rodrigo is on that ball. Over to Mbappe, finds himself in the box, trying to stay composed, but the defense is really good from Katlego. However, the passing intercepted, ball possession back in favor for Ishmael. The pressing is available. Vinny trying to find himself getting a pass into that open box area. Rodrigo on the other side, and it is lots of men back here for Katlego trying to keep the equalizing position that he finds himself in. Foul is going to be at play. However, ball possession still in favor for Katlego, and we see too many midfield area. Mbappe, can he get one or two skills with a 2v1 situation? Mbappe goes down. Unfortunately, that build-up play that we're witnessing is going to come to an end with a counter-attack at hand at the 89th minute. A potential lost attack for this series match point to go into a golden goal, or are we going to be seeing it being ended right now? Oof.
Yeah.
Mascara, final moments right now. Mbappe, all 1v4. Men coming in. Mbappe, unfortunately, Vinny's still on ball possession. Pass to Mendy, and unfortunately, it is going to be broken down. And the game is going to end at equal footing. But this means we're going to be going into a deciding factor. It is either Katlego wins his second series point and he wins the series completely, or we're going to see Ishmael get that golden goal because he does get those early goals very early on. Will he be able to capitalize for the third time in a row where he's the first man to score very early, or is Katlego going to be the one to do the opposite now?
Yeah, and I mean, that's the most important thing. Is sort of the danger factor that you have to keep into consideration. Is the fact that every single game, Ishmael has been the one to find those early goals. It has been a bit of a situation where Katlego kind of gets caught very cold early in the games, and he's sort of a player that needs to warm up. But now this is a moment where you're not getting that opportunity, so you have to try and carry that momentum from this previous game into this golden goal scenario, because as we know, golden goal is one opportunity, one goal only. And what's crazy is Dominator SA said it has to end 5-4. So your prediction holds up perfectly, because it's only one goal now that can be scored to make it 5-4 to end it out. So I'm very excited to get into this one, because both of these guys equally talented, equally skilled, but now it's determining who's going to be the one that carries that mental fortitude into this golden goal game.
Well, let's see. It's the final moments right now to determine whether or not Katlego ends the series here or Ishmael makes a comeback. Katlego on the ball. It could be a potential kickoff goal. Will it be? No. Kamavinga breaks that attack. Mbappe onto Bellingham. The numbers look favorable. We see Vinny on the run. Mbappe joining in as well. Players in the box right here. Pulls Mbappe all the way back, but the pass is a mistake. Too heavy on that. Doesn't meet the player intended for that. Carvajal, however, able to break the counter. And one-on-one with goalkeeper, but he tries to bring it back. Militao to keep things alive here for Katlego, who now finds himself staying composed, taking the pass one by one, and now in a counter position where he finds himself with the player advantage. Mbappe on the run doesn't send him. He, however, sends Vinny to do the work to enter the box and pass. But no! Mbappe sends it through on a wide shot. So close for an opportunity to win and send us off to a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, denied in that exact moment. What on earth did we just witness? Another golden opportunity squandered, and this is not what we want to be seeing. So coming through, denied, and trying to press it up forward. Vinny Jr. has the ball, playing it out wide. Ishmael maintaining good possession. Valverde has the ball. And now pendulum swing of momentum here as Katlego is going to be pressing forward. And now an opportunity in the box. Katlego still maintaining the ball and now has to recycle it, try to restart the attack, and again denied. Denied, but yet still opportunity to press. Vinny, he goes in and he scores! Katlego wins! He gets that golden goal, and a beautiful celebration it is right over here. Absolutely juicy, guys. Ishmael looking so disappointed in his performance right over there, and no doubt I would too, having that opportunity of taking a 2-goal advantage to then end it on a 4-4 note to determine a sort of goal by the decision by golden goal. Guys, this was absolutely beautiful, man. Too good. Yeah, I mean, sensational work coming through. These guys, I mean, they're both talented, but at this point in time, it does seem like Katlego had a bit more of an upper edge. So from the side of Team Cat, you guys have your winner, and that is going to be your deciding factor. I mean, from both sides, everyone in the chat, whether it's YouTube or it's been Twitch, everyone's been calling him their chat GPT, calling him AI. And guys, seems like AI came out on top, and Cat is the one that walks away the winner in a 2-0 victory. GG, well played, and the 5-4 prediction was correct. Yes, Domination Gaming, you got it correct, and that is our deciding factor as Katlego is walking away the winner of our series. Honestly, beautiful plays coming out from Katlego, a outright performance that deserved recognition in how he plays. There was so much flair with the first game, lobby pass, lobby shots, taking full advantage of everything right over there. But the games that were played today, guys, showcased the talent that we have in Africa. And if you guys are an FC competitive player, you can always put in the action that we have over here. And it's just so juicy to see exactly what we've had. But with the games played, there's still more action to be displayed over here. And you just want to, take in some notes of what has happened so far. So we've had an absolute W from Hamza. We've also then seen Zaid take a W. And then right now, in a good performance played out by Katlego, he also took a W right over there. So the first week showing up really nice for these guys right over here. If they can stay on momentum, they could be on their way to winning their prizes of money on the Ivyson Gaming Season 4. Yeah, some really good stuff. But for now, we're just going to take a short intermission before we get ready for our next game. So stay tuned because more action still to come. This makes no sense, dude.
Ball chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing, say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces, 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right, tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. And my bitch bad, bad, bad. Ain't laying on her ass, she running up a sack. Better blow 100,000 out, she gon' make it back. Little bitch thought I was shit, homicide, a heart attack. I'll be gone for the weekend, but I promise I'll be back. All this money ain't enough, I need some more, I can't relax. Working twice as hard as everybody else because we black. Bitch, my verse is cocaine, match B, serving crack. Anybody get it, we gon' do it bad, laying flat. We ain't hanging out with nobody, too busy hanging plaques. Yeah, I got it like that, but I still hunt you down for a rack, that's a fact. Heart racing, ball chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing, say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces, 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right, try to ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. I was just sitting in the back of the bus, now I pull up in a demon. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I seen it. You gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up, young. Yeah. Come rain or sunshine, I'ma keep on pushing. I'ma let these people keep on talking, let them keep on looking. They don't know my struggle, they don't know why God put me where he put me. And as long as I get to wherever I'm going, I won't care how long it took me. And I won't hate no man for being on his grind. That's just not the vibe, that's just not what I do with my time. Let that nigga try, let that nigga win, let him fly. If you wonder why, his success is not a threat to mine. Cause I'm still right here getting it 100 ways, still keeping it 100,000. Heartbroken in 100 ways, mind moving at 100 miles. You might see me on stadium stage, but I come from the underground. I done bought about 100 planes, I done walked in 100 towns. If I want shit, I hunt shit down. I thank God that my heart still pounds. Trying to balance this life like symphony, but it's made of 100 sounds. You're supposed to want the best for me, why would you try to bring me down? I had 99 pounds like Jay-Z, but you're making it 100 now. I was just sitting in the back of the bus, now I pull up in a demon. Yeah. Telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I seen it. You gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Haters on my dick. The whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit. Don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a side kick, cause I always knew that I'd be rich. Candlelight lit. Everywhere I go, I leave a tip. Big dumb hit. Ain't gotta touch me, I'm already it. I gotta pay the rent, so don't be nervous, baby, hit the link. All my niggas lit. All my niggas.
You know I do what I do. You know I stay breaking rules. You know I'm coming from that black, white, yellow, green, red, and blue. I like to joke and I laugh, but don't you get shit confused. Cause when it's up, then it's up, and it's fucking stuck on the moon. Put a buck on your luck if you think it's something to do. Stop chasing hoes instead of chasing the loot. She chose me over him cause he was a regular dude. She chose me over him cause he was a regular dude.
Tense on a whip. Can't be out here moving like a fish. Haters on my dick. The whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit. Don't be nervous, baby, take a pic.
What does freedom mean to you?
For certain, yeah, for certain.
Is it about your individuality?
Make it look cool.
Or standing up for others? Stepping up for yourself?
I gotta find me on freedom.
Freedom is personal. It's about building your own path and making your mark.
Is you just sitting and eating?
The all-new Calcium. Step into freedom.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and now, unfortunately, we won't be witnessing the last few games as those will be played offline, but that does not mean we're ending it just there. Iro is going to help me do our giveaway because, as mentioned throughout, we're going to be giving away 1,000 Rand voucher for LS, and you can be that winner. So make sure you're staying in the chat right now as Iro is going to take over.
So we've already managed to draw a winner. So Jada Neck, if you're in the stream, please come through. If you can just type in the stream Jada, and we'll give you guys, you'll be the winner. If not, we're gonna do spin the wheel and keep pulling out the names until someone does respond in the stream. And this is your way of walking away with 1,000 Rand. Right now, we're not seeing Jada in the stream, so what we're gonna do is do a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to spin the wheel again. And right now, let's see exactly where the name lands on. We have King Lloyd 264. King Lloyd 264, if you're in the stream, whether YouTube or Twitch, make sure you are commenting right now. King Lloyd, if you're in the stream, come on through, type up anything. Literally, you say, it's me, I won. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and remove. The next name we have right now, guys. Might do this the whole stream. Let's see what happens. We got Buko Moso. Are you in the stream? Guys, 1,000 Rand Elias voucher is waiting here for you. So make sure, guys, if you're entering the competition, is that you stay on the stream because you could be walking away with that 1,000 Rand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and remove. Next name, guys. Next name we have on the list is going to be Jiggy RSA. No, it's going to be Fang Almighty, guys. Fang Almighty is the winner. Guys, 1,000 Rand. Fang Almighty. Nope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remove. And let's go again, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are not here for the voucher giveaway, you'll simply miss out. And it is now Jiggy RSA. I saw Jiggy RSA here, guys. Jiggy RSA, just type a comment right now. You're the winner, bro. You're the winner. You won Just say, hi, I'm here. I can see you in the chat. You said damn, but just type again, please. Jiggy RSA, please type, man. You're like literally right here. There we go. W in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Okay, that is the giveaway. Done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Jiggy RSA will contact you on your Twitch inbox. So make sure you just keep your eye open on the Twitch inbox and you'll be walking away with that 1,000 Rand voucher brought to you by Elias. And let us know what you're going to be purchasing. Socks, tracksuit, bucket hat, swag, either way. So let's see exactly what that will be looking like. We still got more things to be saying to you, and Skara is going to be announcing them.
Yeah, man. So as mentioned, this is not going to be the end. We still have so much more action coming through with the weeks to come. It's almost 8 weeks of action. So guys, it's only the beginning, it's only the start. Don't miss any of that action. Make sure you're following all of the Ivyson socials, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, Yonki, though Twitter does not matter. You make sure you're following everywhere. Click the follow button. Stay tuned with everything that is still to come for the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. But alongside that, we will also be revealing some merch for the Ivyson Gaming League as well. And it's gonna go, guys, I'm excited today. It's a mix of young Ivyson touch, a bit of a LS, and also a bit of that Ivyson branding as well. It is going to be beautiful. All white, decked out in some black here and there as well. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be excited to see what this merch looks like. I'm not showing it today. Just make sure you're tuned in next week when we are going live again, just to see a bit of what it looks like, a bit of a taste, nyana, to see what that merch will be looking like. And I'm telling you, y'all, it's fire. But for now, that is going to be all the games and action for today here in the Ivyson Gaming League Season 4. Any last words from your side, Ira?
Honestly, I want to say thank you to everyone that pulled through. The audience was absolutely fire on YouTube, on Twitch. Shout out to Sia, shout out to Dominator, shout out to everyone that came through, guys, that honestly showed some love to your favorite esports competitors in the Pro League. Katleko was my outstanding performance, came out of nowhere, absolutely did well against Ishmael. But the game that stood out the most was definitely that Zaid up against the likes of Asim. And then Rida versus Hamza, absolute GG's right over there. Guys, competition is at its highest level when you're in the Pro League. But if you guys want to stick around for like in the week, is looking out for that celebrity matchup. It's Nasty C versus the TikToker Primo. Who do you guys think will be winning in that one? That is going to be an entertainment of note, and I can't wait to see exactly what that's going to be looking like. Thank you guys once more, and thanks to the sponsors, ELS, for making this possible. It is the Season 4 officially beginning, and with 8 weeks of competition, it's just getting started.
It's just getting started indeed. But ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us today. Stay tuned for the next one as we'll be back at it with Week 2 action of the Ivyson Gaming League. But for now, I've been Skara, he's been Iro, and we'll check y'all in the next one.
Niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing. Say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces. 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right. Tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. And my bitch bad, bad, bad. Ain't laying on her ass. She running up a sack. Better blow 100,000 out. She gon' make it back. Had a heart attack. I'll be gone for the weekend, but I promise I'll be back. All this money ain't enough, I need some more, I can't relax. Working twice as hard as everybody else because we black. Bitch, my verse is cocaine, mash beef, serving crack. Anybody get it, we gon' do it bad, laying flat. We ain't hanging out with nobody, too busy hanging plaques. Yeah, I got it like that, but I still hunt you down for a rack, that's a fact. Heart race, ball chasing, niggas headed to the top, hope we all make it. On to the T-scar facing. Say hello to my little friend with bronze casing. 10 shooters with me all aces. 10 shooters with me all aces. Better act right. Tryna ball on these niggas, baby. Watch me ball on these niggas, baby. You better act right. bus. Now I pull up in a demon. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I seen it. You gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. Keep your head up, young. Yeah. Come rain or sunshine, I'ma keep on pushing. I'ma let these people keep on talking, let them keep on looking. They don't know my struggle, they don't know why God put me where he put me. And as long as I get to wherever I'm going, I won't care how long it took me. And I won't hate no man for being on his grind. That's just not the vibe, that's just not what I do with my time. Let that nigga try, let that nigga win, let him fly. If you wonder why, his success is not a threat to mine. Cause I'm still right here getting it 100 ways, still keeping it 100,000. Heartbroken in 100 ways, mind moving at 100 miles. You might see me on stadium stage, but I come from the underground. I done bought about 100 planes, I done walked in 100 towns. If I want shit, I hunt shit down. I thank God that my heart still pounds. Trying to balance this life like symphony, but it's made of 100 sounds. You're supposed to want the best for me, why would you try to bring me down? I had 99 pounds like Jay-Z, but you're making it 100 now. I was just sitting in the back of the bus, now I pull up in a demon. Yeah. I'm telling you that to show you how crazy your life could change if you believe it. I know it gets hard to maintain sometimes, I seen it. Gotta keep your head above the water, stay calm and keep dreaming. And no matter what they say, yeah, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. No matter what they say, gotta keep your head up. No matter what they say, yeah, keep your head up. On a whip, can't be out here moving like a fish. Haters on my dick, the whole thing, no, not just a tip. All my niggas lit, don't be nervous, baby, take a pic. I'm a side kick, cause I always knew that